And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see before I even got here and went live, Rukov had a pinned message. It says, remember chat, Logan may seem like he doesn't know what he's doing, but that is just because he has trained hard and long so that he doesn't. He takes complete pride, complete pride in being completely oblivious. That is fair. And that's, I think, a general, a good warning in general for the stream. But how you doing? Rukov says, hey, chat. Dragon says, yo. Rukov says, hello, Dragon. Fancy meeting you here. How was your week? Dragon says, good. How was yours? Rukov says, it was, ... a week. But you know what? It's winding down. The weekend is here. So how you guys doing? Thank you for being here bright and early. I think it might just be the three of us for right now. Just the three of us. So let's load up the game as we see if anyone else filters in. So I did off stream go back and do some of the side quests that we had missed out on. I noticed though that when I load up the game, if it always defaults by loading at the last autosave, not necessarily the last save that I did. So once we get in, I'm gonna manually load up the save just to make absolutely sure we got it here. But to recap, so we are infiltrating a secret laboratory in Amaterasu Corporation, and there is this shut-in scientist, Dr. Weska, who's been targeted supposedly by a hitman. There was a calling card left by the hitman. That might be fake. We don't know. And he has this room that you can only get to by going through this hallway of death with toxic gases and lasers and electric shocks and things like that. And the only way to get through is for him on the other side to press a button and let you in. But the power went out. We went to check on him. He said he was fine because they're in different power generators, but somebody somehow got in there and we think has killed him. And again, I'm just gonna load this to make absolutely sure that it is loading the correct one that has my extra detective points. Wait, no, we want, there we go. This one has my extra detective points just in case. But again, how are you doing? Rukov, I know you said it was a week, but weeks can be stressful. This has been a bit of a stressful week for me as well, but I don't mean to diminish your stress. Maybe it's been more so for you, but I hope you're doing okay. Dragon says, law, it wasn't too hectic or anything, was it? Rukov says, not a fan of getting a holiday off just so I have to work Sunday or Saturday. So because you got Monday off for Labor Day, you have to come in. That shouldn't be allowed. If you get a day off for a federal holiday or something like that, they shouldn't be able to say oh, well, because you got that day off, now you have to come in and work this other day or something like that. That seems contrary to the spirit of having a day off for a holiday. And there's Ray. How you doing, Ray? It says, I got distracted by Tetris. I am here now. Well, Tetris can be distracting. That is true. Okay, so what happened was we need to go and check on the doctor, but we can't get through his hallway of death, so we thought we'd come here and get this little toy robot from this guy, and he had said, give me time to think about it, and so we got to explore the room just a little bit first and talk to some peeps, like this random gentleman here, neurotic researcher. You're not a peacekeeper? Well, whoever you are, don't interfere with my research.
Sorry.
Aww.
I feel like they couldn't find a sprite that had a built-in lab coat, so they're trench coat! Whatever this is, overcoat, that's close enough. He's a textbook example of a focused intellectual. Your head's not wired like that, right, master? Shut up! Detective points. Look at the monitor. But how are you doing, Ray? Tetris distractions notwithstanding. Rukov says, welcome, Ray. We will just garnish your wages for being late. Ray says, ooh, Vivia. Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, so when we got here, all the other members of the World Detective Organization chapter here in Kanai Ward, Yako, Desuhiko, Fubuki, they're all here. We haven't seen Vivia, but last time he was acting like he could maybe see Shinigami, and he said something very enigmatic about the Book of Death. So but we don't know what his forte is. He talks about flying high up. I think he turns into either a bird or a bug, or maybe can possess birds or bugs to see what they're seeing, get a literal bird's eye view, something like that. And there's Extemporaneous saying, jokes on you, Rukov. Logan so oblivious it wraps back around to Master of Oblivion. Wait, is Master of Oblivion a good thing? So it's yeah, I obliviated myself a full 360 degree. Why does that sound wrong? Degrees, that is the word. I don't know things. I am. But how are you doing, Extemporaneous, and Ray, and Rukov, and Dragon? Thank you for being here, everybody. The monitor seems to be showing a report sent from Amapal. I think that was the name of the robot, right?
But...
Oh, because for Amaterasu, pal. But we have absolutely no idea what it means. You probably have to be a researcher here to understand it. Well, I get detective points. Oh, we can look in at that guy who's just having a little chat. Oh, he gave him a little kiss.
This place.
I think they might be testing robots in here. How else would you check if they can handle high voltages and toxic gas? I don't think that's what they're testing for. I hope they tested for this. Oh, is that one of those? Ah, obtained memory shard copper. And a shelf.
Oh,
The shelf has a bunch of files filled with research reports.
Get it?
All this research to make toy robots? It shows how much passion was put into Amapal. And that's the thing, people don't understand how much goes into like toy robots. Like Transformers, I'll mention things like, oh, the engineering on this one's really good or really bad. And people are like, engineering? What do you mean engineering? It's like, yeah, people, they need to figure out not only how to make a little action figure, how to turn it into this and that, how that all the little tabs are able to fit in properly. If you have ball and socket joints, you need to make sure that it's a proper friction to be able to hold up the weight of that limb if it moves around and poses. Otherwise, if you need like a ratchet joint and figure out all the pieces put together requires engineering. Rukov says to Extemporaneous, and now you found the reason people keep coming back. Is that the reason? Is that the reason? I've been wondering for so long. Ray says to Extemporaneous, Logam is oblivious that he is the master of oblivion. Yeah, even now you tell me, I don't know what that entails. What are the duties of the master of oblivion? Are there certain like job skill requirements? Oh, hey lady. Oh, she gets an actual lab coat unlike that guy over there. Sleep deprived private researcher. Do you understand the benefits this experiment will impact on human society if it proves successful? Of course we know. If it's successful, you'll get to finish your work. And then enjoy a romantic dinner with me. Isn't that the benefit you're talking about? I hope Tetsuhiko someday finds a girl who can tolerate him. Tetsuhiko, I think we should let her focus. I'm the one interrupting her. If you don't understand, kindly keep your mouth shut. She's not having it. We talk to the robot.
are you close with Dr. Weska?
Wait, are we talking to the robot or the dude?
No way.
No, talk to the
He's
robot.
not close with anyone. But there isn't a single person at Amaterasu Corporation who doesn't know about him. He's famous in a variety of ways.
This guy's character portrait still weirds me out. I feel like he's a caricature of someone famous that I don't recognize because he's like a Japanese celebrity or something.
To be quite blunt, we don't get along. His research is sanctimonious and unethical.
Well, he's already demonstrated that he's perfectly willing to kill people who wander into his office and use their corpses as research/testing subjects, so...
He'd sacrifice others for the sake of his research without hesitation. Where most people falter, he's remorseless. I heard he shut himself in the critical lab, and honestly, I wouldn't care if he remained there the rest of his life.
He probably will. Oh, what's the little pin on his lapel? Notice, like, look on his portrait, he's got a pin. It almost looks like Astro Boy, but except he has, like, one extra point on his hair. Maybe he's like a character. Oh, because that's probably the thing, is Astro Boy is a little boy robot. This guy's making a little boy robot. I bet he's probably a caricature of, like, the creator of Astro Boy. Here, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look this up. Hang on. I know I'm easily distracted. Googling Astro Boy creator. Osamu Tezuka. Oh, I've heard that name before. Tezuka. Well, in all his pictures, he has a beret on. I'm not seeing the resemblance, so maybe it's just a quiz. But yeah, Tezuka, or however you say it. Okay, there's that. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat, though. Dragon is saying, oh, I can understand that. It does suck when you have to come and work on a weekend. Like, that shouldn't be allowed. Weekends are made for rest days. I agree. I remember for a whole stretch, I had to work, like, every single Saturday for, like, a couple of years, and it was not good. Dragon says, Vivia, and then a bunch of hearts. Rukov says, agree, Dragon. Wait, Rukov, what do you agree about? The weekends? Or your Vivia? Lovin'. Dragon says, yeah. Ray says, I got a new celebrity crush. It's Miles Robbins. Thanks for coming to my Tech Talk. Who's TED Talk? Yeah, who's Miles Robbins? I'm not familiar with who that is, but I'd love to hear it. Okay, let's keep going with cutscene. I will read some more, especially since I see there's a clip in the chat coming down in just a little bit, which I don't think I've done anything clip-worthy. It's probably just gonna be me rambling.
That old guy is really hated around these parts. Although, I totally get it.
I think if you work somewhere and there is someone at your job who unjokingly expresses a willingness and an eagerness to kill people, unless you're like in the military or something, that's probably bad. And even in the military, you probably want to temper that. Okay, so was that looking at him? Okay, so or was that talking to this guy? Give me a minute to think. I can't take this kind of decision lightly.
Sorry.
Right, sorry. Wait,
Master!
you can't just be waiting around, so let's inspect the room, Master. We've already looked at everything. We looked at Amapal.
Hey, don't mess with Amapal without permission.
Well, I want permission. I'm asking for your permission.
Sorry. So it's called Amapal. Is the robot really as amazing as you describe it?
This is voiced, so this is clearly going to get us on the right track. Let's see, Dragon says, Miles Robbins? Never heard of him, sorry. Okay, so I'm not the only one. So yeah, who is Miles Robbins? And hang on, I know I was just barely in the chat, but I want to load up this clip from Rukov because my curiosity is itching on the inside of my brain. I need to figure out what this clip is. So as always, the first clip of the night takes just a little bit longer to load up than the subsequent clips will. I'll pop this up on the stream so we can all see it. It's called Logan going on a roller coaster ride or a stroke? Okay, I'm very confused, but let's see what this one is. Oh, hang on, it's not. There we go. Let's see what this one is. A full 360 degree. Why does that sound wrong? Degrees, that is the word. I don't know things. I am. But how are you a full? I don't know things. But thank you very much for documenting that for posterity, Rukov. Appreciate it. Okay, back into this. I'm a pal. I'm a pal. I can be your pal if you'll have me. I need to be more social. I need to hang out with people like IRL instead of just being locked up at home.
An amateur like yourself cannot fathom it. Amapal is a fusion of all the state-of-the-art technology in our lab.
All of it, including like the person-killing technology that we have with the toxic gas and the electrified shock panels on the floor.
Some researchers are even considering implementing it as part of militarized weapon technology.
Okay, that should not be a toy. If you're making a toy for children, like in the military wants to use this as a weapon, then, or at the very least, put a little label that says for kids 12 and up. That's probably enough.
But investing state-of-the-art technology into a toy is the epitome of peaceful civilization, don't you think?
Peaceful civilization that we then outsource to the military.
That may be true, but there are other things to worry about right now.
Okay, I have examined everything. Wait, can I go through the door? Did I miss anything? Okay, there's like this looks like a teleporter from Star Trek. Or as it really is, a prestige murder machine. Oh, we haven't looked at this yet. Oh, this is the poster for it. Behold, a friend for a new era by Amaterasu Corporation. The remote-controlled robot with a camera, Amapal. It can withstand even the roughest play with your rowdiest children. It's tough enough for an elephant to stand on. There we go. That was all we need to do.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, give me your robot.
I'm obligated to help.
What?
Even if it's Dr. Weska.
Maybe you should have a character named Latin, and that character should be friends with everyone. We would call him Pal Latin.
Instead of Aladdin, it's Pal Latin. I get it. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukov. I appreciate it. I will read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Ray says he is Dylan from the Quarry. Okay, no, he was really good in the Quarry. The Quarry, like most of the people in there, it was a good cast. I couldn't stand Emma. Not necessarily the fault of the actress. I'm sure she's great. The character was awful, but no, Dylan was great. Dragon says, I looked him up and none of the movies or shows I'm familiar with, movies or shows he's in. Oh, there's Sir Charles. How you doing, Sir Charles? I just want to say hi. Long time no see. Gotta go get set up some telescopes for some public. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for being here, Sir Charles. You probably can't hear me saying it, but thank you for popping in to say hi. Have fun with the telescopes. Pop in anytime. Always good to see you, especially since I haven't seen you the past several shifts at work, huh?
No, Paladin, not Aladdin. Wow, either I am bad at puns or you are oblivious to the extent of oblivion.
It might have something to do with, like, I don't know. Might have something to do with TTS. It sounded like Paladin. I think that's the way TTS. We'll blame TTS girl. She needs to really pick up the slack with her work ethic. TTS girl. Okay, back in this.
All right, I'll lend you Amapal. That is the purpose of science, after all.
This is such a big help. Thank you.
Listen carefully. You can control Amapal through this tablet.
Such a creepy face. He looks too realistic. Everybody else is all anime style, and then he just shows up with these like perfectly drawn lips and
A display will appear with the camera's feed from behind Amapal's eyes. Observe through here while moving Amapal with the controller. Bumping into walls won't hurt it, so there's no need to be overly careful.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Also, regarding Omapal's arms, for child safety purposes, the ends of his arms are ball-shaped.
Because things that are ball-shaped have never hurt anyone.
It is unable to grab anything, but has enough strength to flip a switch. But it won't respond to any other commands while retracting or extending the arms.
Love that his
so keep that in mind.
I love that his shoulders are in his head. Okay, so what was this? Won't respond to other commands while retracting or extending the arm. So that this is probably just he's explaining to us how to control the guy.
For example, until the arms fully retract, it cannot move or turn its head.
Okay, this is probably to let us know that we can't, like, use them to knock things off counters.
This prevents the arm wires from tangling up, keeping children from getting too adventurous while playing. That's everything. Any questions?
Give him a robot!
No, I think I got it.
Omapal is built to be tough.
And it's tough to be built.
Obviously, the elephant thing is an exaggeration for advertisements, but its load capacity is 100 kilograms. That being said, I don't know if it can survive high voltage.
Well, you know, we're gonna find out.
Oh,
Still, human life takes priority. Please return it to me once you're done. Our other Omapal units are broken right now, so it's the only one that's functioning.
understood. We will be sure to return Omapal to you.
I'm just excited we're gonna get to control a robot in here. Let's see, and Ray was saying, hello, Sir Charles, and then bye, Sir Charles. Dragon says, hey, the guy in the pin does look like Astro Boy. See, I was right. It's just because, like, Astro Boy, it's like the point in the front and the back, and you just put an extra point. This, I mean, it's gotta be a reference to the fact that Astro Boy was a little robot boy that was built by a guy. This is a little robot boy that's built by a guy. So it's the same thing, basically.
Welcome back. Oh, what a nice robot. Did you decide on a name yet?
Filbert.
Sure. Anyway, did anything strange happen, Fubuki?
No. I kept watch the whole time, but no one entered or left the room.
Which means the doctor and the intruder are both still inside.
Let's check the intercom again.
Yeah, maybe his dead body will answer us. What do you think? Can I talk to you? Can't talk to you? Can't talk to you? I can talk to Fubuki before we try it.
By the way,
A name for the robot. How about Porta? Wait, is that Porta or no? It's not Porsche. Porsche would be TIA. Porta. Oh, I know. How about Isaac?
Huh?
Isaac? Yes, that is the robot's name.
come on.
Not now, sheltered skank. We really don't have time to be naming it. No, because we do name it. That means we'll feel guilty if we eat it.
Let's
He's
check
gonna be
the intercom
Isaac
to see if the
Porta.
doctor's
He will be
doing
both
okay.
of those names.
It's no use. Still no answer.
He's not just ignoring us, right? It's reasonable to suspect something happened.
We still might make it in time. Let's use the robot to investigate the situation in the lab.
Okay. Oh, what? When do we get to take over
So
control?
that's
Come on,
the
yeah.
toxic gas chamber over there. They sure made this extremely dangerous.
That's the point.
Yuma, don't go too far in. If you open that door by accident, the whole place will be filled with toxic gas. Leave Amapal here, and let's head back.
Right. We'll leave the rest to Amapal.
I'm excited. I'm excited. We're gonna be a robot. See, Dragon says to Ray, I mean, I've heard of the Quarry, but never seen it.
Okay,
And not really
so
interested
keep it
either,
on
Shrug.
now.
It was a good game because we played it on stream, was it this past October? I think it was this past October. And it's a fun game. It's like a really fun game. The downside is it was buggy as heck. To the point where, like, toward the end, it almost got unplayable at times. Good game. But I think that maybe my computer probably would have had an easier time handling it if it wasn't trying to run Streamlabs and stream it at the same time. But I recommend it. It's a lot of fun if you like slasher movies and things like that. Dragon says to Sir Charles, hi, wave, bye. Ray says, Dragon, there's a game and a movie with the name of Corey, not related. In the game, there's a character that Miles acted as of and got based off of. And that's Dylan. Dylan and Detective Pikachu were like the two guys in that whole subplot there. It was fun stuff. Okay, switching to it now. Well, okay, maybe not right now, but eventually we will be switching to it. Anything new here? Amaterasu Corporation, about Dr. Huesca. He walks around barefoot in the lab. This isn't for anything health related. He simply feels time spent putting on shoes and socks is better used on research. That is a man who is committed to efficient use of time. That's Fink the Slaughter Artist. Did we ever get the last bit? It's rumored that he'll kill any target regardless of difficulty as long as the client can afford it. Master Detective, Detective Deed, Kanai Station. Shinigami's Secret. Ooh.
Oh, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapal sees.
Oh, what do we got? We got a siren, a trumpet, a bell, and a keyboard?
It's like the cockpit of a mecha.
Whoa, what was that?
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art.
I think it was just the soul of a small child who was killed in the pizzeria possessing it.
No, it's all right. It's stabilized.
Phew. Scared me for a second.
Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead.
Shinigami's tutorial corner.
I skipped ahead. What did he say? He said, I think he said, like, okay, let's do it. Okay, so this is it. Move forward, move backward, turn to the left, turn to the right, extend. Oh, so it's only one joystick. Make noise, make noise, make noise. There's 4 different make noise buttons? Okay, so it's just the one. So we can't change the camera. But then extend or retract the arm is X.
Master, does controlling a robot get you going?
I'm not in the way that you're thinking, Shinigami, but I love controlling a robot. Use Amapal to get into Dr. Huesca's critical lab. Amapal can move forward and backward and rotate left and right. Pilot Amapal with finesse to get to the destination.
Seems important.
Also, Amapal can extend its arm to make exciting sounds. Have fun operating Amapal.
Amapal on the move.
I love you, Amapal. Oh yeah, so okay, so it can't move while it's turning. This is actually going to be a bit of. Let's test out the noises.
Whoa, what's going on? Oh, it's just Amapal. Don't scare me like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to scare you like that if I want to. I'm scaring you like that.
Sounds like a toy.
You're the one who said you're scared of it.
Well, it is a toy.
Yeah. Okay, let's try the trumpet. They go at the same time. Oh, good. Thank you, Amapal. I love Amapal. And just a little bell. Okay, let's do them all at the same time. I love Amapal. I love Amapal. See, Dragon says to recover. I think Logan is both. Wait, which was it? Bad at puns and oblivious, or to the extent of oblivion. Dragon says, I know, I don't like that he's too realistic. It's like it just stands out. It's jarring. Okay, so here's the poison gas room.
Yeah. Even through the screen, it feels awful to be traveling through toxic gas.
I am beginning to feel sick.
Well, it's better than being in there. You'd feel dead.
Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Yeah.
Such a thick fog.
Wait, did Amapal say such a thick
I
fog?
don't see anyone.
Amapal's voice.
Someone's here.
Amapal's voice reminds me of Usami from Danganronpa 2. I wonder if it's the same voice actor. Probably not.
Substance detected. Commencing decontamination. The door will be locked until decontamination is complete.
Oh, that's right. We need to solve the puzzle because we've got to step on the things in the right order.
The door's been locked.
Oh, but why, huh?
Is there a key in there
Exasperated
somewhere?
Sino Spray. I thought I made it very clear that we do not encourage the robot apocalypse. No Spray, seriously. It's like he wants to be subjugated by robots.
You know what? If we're gonna be subjugated by something, would you rather be subjugated by robots or lizard people? I think robots would be neat, because then at least they look cool. So I'm down with that. I don't know what you got against a robot apocalypse. Why you got such a problem with that, Root Cop? Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Ray says, I am scared to sleep in big, wide rooms. Oh, this is interesting. Let me explain. Let's say a room with a bed and a dresser, big and roomy. I hate it. It scares me at night. My room is small and cramped. I love it. I have the urge to share this. I wonder if it's because, like, a small, cramped room feels, like, more secure. It's almost like a Freudian thing. Not in the sense of, like, sex stuff, but, like, I think Freud also talked about the feeling of being in the womb and tight and secure. It's like being wrapped up in a weighted blanket, you know? Although I've never tried it myself, I've heard some people say that it's a very, very comforting feeling. So perhaps it's something like that. Okay, so what was Furugi saying? Is there a key and latch somewhere?
It appears that the system won't let it open until the toxic gas has been removed.
Well, if the door opened before then, the toxic gas would leak out.
Everything's spinning.
can you hear her?
Decontamination complete.
I was gonna say her, but I guess it's a little boy robot. Do you hear the voice? It sounds like. Am I alone to think it sounds like Usami from Danganronpa 2? Maybe I just want things to be like Danganronpa 2.
Looks like it's done. The next issue was the floor panels with high voltage currents.
Puzzle time.
If you step on them in the right order, the door unlocks, right?
But only the doctor knows the combination. And if you fail, it will shock you at a high voltage.
Sounds fun.
There must be a hint somewhere. This kind of thing usually has some suspicious notes around to help you solve it.
I don't think in real life you would, like, if you had a safe with a combination, you wouldn't leave like a note for burglars to help them figure out how to lock into your safe. You want it to be as impenetrable as possible and unfigureoutable as possible. But it's a video game, so we gotta try.
What do we do?
Trial and error.
There are only 9 panels, so why not just try your luck at it?
But if Amapal is electrocuted, we'll be completely helpless. I can't just go in blindly.
Then you better think of something, you know, like a detective would.
Still, is there a way to step on the panels in the right order without making a mistake? No, wait.
What?
That's it.
What?
We might be able to do it using that.
My little fist thing? Shinigami's ability, Fubuki's ability. Oh, Fubuki's ability that if we get electrified, she'll just rewind it. Or yeah, so Fubuki's ability.
I know. What about Fubuki's forte?
What is it, Yuma? Did you figure out the panel sequence?
No matter how hard I think about it, I'll never figure out the correct order.
So we're just gonna put a lot of wear and tear on your body by making you have to rewind time over and over and over again.
That's why we have to just take a chance.
But if you fail, you should be electrocuted, right?
Yeah. Regarding failing, doesn't this remind you of last time?
What happened again?
I got my brains blown out with a bullet and you rewound time.
You remember the bomb threat with the Resistance? We were in a similar situation. But thanks to your forte, we managed to get through it.
Oh, you flatter me.
Aw, she is still cute. Ray says, Filbert is a great name for a robot. Logan, thank you, Ray. Thank you. Actually, I didn't put a lot of thought. That was literally just the very first thing that popped into my mind. But I think it's a splendid name for a little robot boy, huh?
I know we are 30 minutes in, but I took melatonin and my eyes are like sleep. So I am headed to bed.
Totally understandable, Rukov. Get some sleep if you need to. Thank you so much for being here. You're an awesome mod. Rest well. I'm sure you got an early day tomorrow. And the melatonin. Why can I not speak today? The melatonin, I'm sure, is doing its job. So get some rest, Rukov. Thank you for being here. And everybody in the chat, even though I know there's only a few of us, I think other than Rukov, it's Dragon, Ray, and Extemporaneous. That's 3 people. 3 people is enough to have a riot. Riot if you want to. Or not. Or just sit there and be well behaved. Fold your arms and be just a bunch of reverent little lads and lasses instead of rioting. Dragon says to Ray, I see, still not interested all the same. Sorry. Well, that's okay. Like, not everybody needs to be interested in everything. I think The Quarry was a great game, but if somebody's not interested in it, they don't have to play. There's plenty of games I'm not interested in playing, so that's totally fine. Okay, let's keep going here.
That's why I need your help again, Fubuki. If we don't know the correct order for the panels, then we just need to try every single one.
What?
Chat, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are all wanted and loved and appreciated just for being yourselves. I am lucky to associate with each of you.
I agree, Ruka. I mean, I can never express enough, like, how grateful I am for you guys being here. I still feel like one of these days I'm gonna log in to the chat and just nobody's gonna show up and I'll be like, you know what, that makes sense. They finally wised up. There's no real reason to be here. But for any time that you guys are here, just know that I never take you guys for granted. I really, genuinely, sincerely appreciate you all being here. And you are awesome. And you are loved and you are appreciated. Even if by nobody else, by me, but I'm sure by other people as well. So you guys are awesome. So thank you for the bits, Rukov. And get some sleep, bro.
If I mess up, I need you to use your forte to go back to the time before we stepped on a panel.
Oh, I see. That's a brute force sort of method. Great job coming up with that.
Let's hold hands, Fubuki. I'll measure the timing.
Oh wait, no. Desuhiko already knows that we hold hands to share abilities. So.
All I need to do is hold your hand?
Yes. Please stay by my side so you don't get lost.
Stay by my side. Oh, I think she's gonna take that a certain way.
Yuma, it looks tricky to control with one hand. Want me to do it for you?
No, it's all right. It's easier to match the timing if I control it myself.
Oh, come on, man! Just switch with me! I can't be the only one doing nothing!
Fine, I leave it up to you.
So now we're technically controlling Desahiko controlling a robot. That's cool, I guess.
I don't know the right answer, so, we'll just have to try all of them.
Okay.
Leave it to me. Lady Luck is mad in love with me after all. Just you watch. I'll get it done in one shot without having to use Fubuki's powers.
Okay. Chat, do you think I'll get it done on the first try without electrocuting? What? No, go back, I'm not controlling.
That was the right one.
Just go back, I'm not in control. You're gonna get electrocuted. It's not gonna be a straight line.
We have to turn back time.
I wanna control it,
I
game.
don't know the right answer, so, we'll just have
Oh,
to
it
try
can't
all
be,
of them.
it can't be Desahiko doing it because he doesn't remember rewinding time, and so he's just gonna do the exact same thing.
Leave it to me. Lady Luck is mad in love with me after all. Just you watch. I'll get it done in one shot without having to use Fubuki's.
Hold on.
But hey, I was just about to start.
You were just about to step on the wrong panel.
Huh? You rewound time and came back?
Yeah. Also, Amapel can't withstand the high voltage.
Seriously? Oh, guess luck isn't on my side today. You know, I'll let you handle the controls for Amapal. It'll be easier for you that way.
Oh, it's taking so long to control our robot. See, Dragon says, not a slasher fan nor a fan of horror movies in general. The only horror film I'm generally interested and excited for is the FNAF movie. It says, me, my older sister, and my brother-in-law are all going to see it when they both come visit in October. Have we heard yet what the FNAF movie is going to be rated? Because, like, it's a horror franchise. It's technically about these, like, animatronics that want to kill people and probably will successfully kill some characters. But at the same time, it's like a beloved children's franchise. So I hope it isn't, like, too inappropriate. Like, I want kids to be able to enjoy it, but I also don't want to be, like, Goosebumps level of kids being able to join it. It needs to enjoy it. It needs to have, like, some edge to it, right? Ray says, I vote lizard people. Oh, Ray, no. You know, we should have an election one of these days. Lizard people versus robots. Rukov says, who had, quote, Logan talks about wombs on their low row bingo. You know what? If you have a low row bingo for stuff I talk about, that'd be pretty easy to do, because all you gotta do is just ask me about things. I'm an open book. You could just say, hey, Logan, what are your thoughts on wombs? Ray says, was I supposed to make a low row bingo? Apparently. I didn't know about it, but apparently.
Right, got it.
Please try not to make more mistakes. Since we are sharing my power, the strain is not too bad on my body. But still.
I understand.
Okay, now we can control.
Which way to
Finally.
vote.
You already gave me these instructions, Shinigami. Step on the panels in the correct order to reach the switch that opens up the door.
Yeah, a little tough for you, Master.
The floor lights up blue on correct panels and red on incorrect panels.
Dead, Master?
Step on the wrong panel and you'll be fried. Then you'll have to start over, so watch it. Okay, well, that's everything. Well, we already know from watching him that the first panel is going to be blue. So we already know.
Go,
And we know the one
Master!
ahead of us is going to be red. So we just got to try one of the two. So let's try this one. And 50% chance. Yay!
Yeah, keep it up.
And then at this point, there's only one option. So it's going to be this one. And this one will be blue, because otherwise it'd be a dead end.
Thank goodness. This was the right one.
Okay, so now once again, 50% chance. I think it won't be this one ahead of us, because if it's that one, then we're already at the end. That would be too simple.
Weather will be rain.
Thank you, Pal. You're the best. So it's going to be this one next. Ah, we got it.
Looks like you got it right.
And once again, we could go forward, and maybe that will, but I think they would want to drag this out as long as possible. So let's go to the end here. Oh, look at us, we're kicking butt!
Amazing, Yuma.
I am getting this on the first try, and then it's the only other option. Yes! Look at me, not needing her superpowers for nothing!
Nice work, Master. You figured out the panel room.
Yeah. And now I can just press a little button.
We did it. We actually made it.
Victory! For me, for once. Just think about how long that would have taken if I sucked at this game. Actually, I do probably suck at this game, but I lucked into it.
Thank goodness.
Hey, you only had to rewind time once, Fubuki.
Great job, princess. From my perspective, it looks like you two went straight through without making a mistake.
Cause I did, Tetsuhiko!
Looks like this is it, my man. Hurry up and hit that switch.
I hate how the game
Just need
assumes
to
I
stretch
suck.
Amapal's arm out to that switch.
So yeah, I just gotta aim at the thing, yeah? And air. I love Amapal. And oh, and then it's opening over there. I gotta wait till it fully opens. Let's see. Dragon says.
Hurry, but this door is moving so slowly.
No. Dragon says, what about Marvin? If you get the reference, of course. Is that a Marvin the Martian
That
reference?
should be good enough. Hurry up and move Amapel through that crack in the door.
Wait, no, that's not a Marvin the Martian reference. It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
Yeah. Didn't the researcher mention when an arm's extended, no other controls will function?
So this is just to demonstrate what he talked
Guess I
about.
need to pull back the arm first.
There we go. Pull back the
Now
arm.
we can move again. Hurry, Yuma.
Well, my apologies for not immediately getting the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Oh!
Correct. 3.
Oh, thank you very much for the 10 bits and for letting me know I'm correct. I felt pretty good about that. I want to hear her say owie again. Or him. I guess it's a little boy. It sounds like... It probably isn't Usami, but it just sounds like her. Okay, we made it! All right, adorable little innocent robot boy, girl, child thing. We're gonna find a dead body. What? No! Who did that?
Whoa, what's going on? Amapal fell over.
Maybe somebody pushed it over.
Huh? But who?
The culprit? Unless it's the scientist. Oh, no, he dead.
Huh?
Hey, is that the doctor?
Dead body. Oh, no.
A part of me already expected it, but I still doubted what I saw with my own eyes. Although no one could supposedly enter this lab, Dr. Weska lay dead in a bloody mess. I tried my best to assess the situation as a cold chill went through my whole body.
F.
A chill.
It's to pay his
fear
respects.
itself.
F in chat and on the
Something
knife
impossible
handle.
had happened. I felt afraid beholding that fact.
I love Shinigami's laugh. Everybody else horrified, and she's
Yuma,
just like...
Hurry and get Amapel back up to check the surroundings. We can't see anything while it's down.
I do also though feel like some of the deaths in this don't have the same bite and impact they did in Danganronpa, simply because we haven't known these characters for very long. I mean, at least in the prologue chapter though, we were like, oh, these are gonna be our new friends and the new cast of characters, but Dr. Huesca, like, maybe I am just like a cold, desensitized, bitter man. Or maybe it's just because Dr. Huesca's death was gonna be obvious, but I don't feel bad about it.
I'm trying.
Oh, and hoocha! Yay.
It's back. Take a look, quick.
Well, the first thing I should do is find the button that makes it safe to cross over, and I should press that button so we can just run in and look at things. I'm sorry for owieing you. Let's press that button.
My man.
What are you doing, my man? We need to check out the doctor, remember? I know this will make it easier. Disarming security can wait. No, this will make it easier to check out the doctor. Let me... Oh, we make bad choices. Well, you know, let's take the scenic route. Let's explore this lab. See if there's any culprit hiding somewhere. So what's he got here? Thank you, Amapal, winking at me. So over here is our little kitchen area. A microwave. Ah! Weedle, thank you very much for the Tomcat. How you doing, Weedle? We found a body. Weedle, we found a dead body. You were just in time. And I'm supposed to go investigate it, but I'm a little robot man right now. With my battery in the upper right corner set at 75% permanently. Oh, here's the... Wait. The toilet is just like out in the open with the washer and dryer. That's great. Thank you, Amapal. You know, if I lived in Kanaward, I'd want to save up and I'd want to buy an Amapal. Just for the companionship, huh?
Today is an absolutely historic day, an absolutely iconic moment in the 21st century that will never be vanquished. The day that Sans beat Trigon for the title of sexiest Tumblrman.
Oh, no, that is not, that is wrong. That was a travesty of justice. Reagan deserved it. But yet, I think, did somebody say that was like a year ago? Was this the anniversary of that day? Wendy, Weedle, how are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. So to recap, thank you for the 10. Oh, those 15 bits. That was an extra nickel thank you, Wendy. But how are you guys doing? Weedle, Wendy, what's up? All three of that was W sound. So, I don't know if you guys were here at the end of last stream. We are in the secret laboratory, and this doctor is Dr. Weska. He's dead. But the whole thing is that it's another one of those locked room mysteries. The only way in and out of the lab had like this triple layer security where you have to, yes, it is awesome, Amapal. We're Amapal right now, a little robot whose voice reminds me of Usami from Danganronpa 2. In order to get into the lab, you have to go through this hallway with like poison gas and then electrify floor panels unless he deactivates the security. But there was a power outage, but he claimed that the security in here was on a different generator, so it should be fine. But somebody killed him and we had to use the robot to get through the stuff. Oh, sorry, I bumped into the dead body. Wonder what that is? That's a corpse, pal. Can you say corpse? Doctor's corpse.
Today's weather will be rain.
It will be, but it won't matter for him, because he's dead. Doctor!
That looks like a blade in his back.
Yeah, it looks like one. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, he's already dead.
He is. I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Ray says, that wasn't in the contract. Dragon says, for the name of the robot, I mean. And Rukov says, you know, I'm half asleep and I think low row bingo would be fun as long as he doesn't know we're doing it. Tell you what, I'd be cool with that. Like, and I shouldn't know about it because otherwise I can stack it in favor. Does somebody want to put together? Is there anybody who would feel comfortable putting together a Logan Robo Stream bingo card? And then you can like randomize the order of everything and like pass them out and see if anybody wins. I think that'd be fun. Let's see, Ray says, good night, Rukov. Dragon says, okay, have a good night, Rukov. Dragon says, hugs and thanks. Ray says, Scott said, quote, I'm surprised we were allowed to do what we were allowed to do, so probably it'll be rated R, the FNAF movie? I hope not. I don't want to hear, like, Freddy Fazbear dropping F-bombs. Like, you know, like, mother effer. That would not be good. Dragon said, I don't know, maybe FNAF be rated PG-13. I feel PG-13 be reasonable. Wow, I'm still behind the chat. But again, Weedle, Wendy, thank you guys for being here. Because again, I know that this game isn't quite as like the streams for this one aren't as happening as the Persona one. So thank you guys for being here. How are you guys? Other than being the anniversary of Reagan, having his rightful title as Tumblr's sexy man robbed from him by a stout skeleton dude, although I do love Sans' puns. But the puns that I like are strictly platonic.
Seriously?
Deadly seriously.
Yeah, the only one
He's dead as a door now.
the only one that gets to lewd Sans is Toriel, right?
But how? What happened to the doctor?
He got killed.
No, we can't say for sure that he's dead yet.
Also, why is he stabbed in the back? Like on the video feed we saw earlier, he was facing he saw the person. Did he try to run away? Were there two people in here?
Come on, he's dead.
Yuma, use Amapel to disarm all the security.
I tried to earlier, and you're like, oh, no time for that. I'm Tetsuhiko. I fart in people's faces.
We'll go check it ourselves. I'm kind of scared, so I'll be staying behind.
Now's
At
not the
least
time
he's
to say
honest.
that.
How about we disarm the security for now? The button should be around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I tried to. Wouldn't let me. See, Dragon said, oh, I'm sorry. I hit his little toesies. His little bare foot. Oh, look, his feet are they hairy or are they scarred? I can't tell. Dragon says, first try again. I was proud of that. You guys missed it. I solved a completely randomized puzzle first try with dumb luck. Ray says, some of y'all would rather top a... Again, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Is that considered like a slur on here? A you know, then stop and think. You see, it rhymes. Dragon said, he dead. Ray said, I don't know who that is, so I don't really care. As long as it isn't Vivi. It isn't Vivi. Vivia's gonna be our partner in this one in a little bit.
There, that's the button.
And there's Weedle saying, hey, you stinky goober. I am indeed a goober, and that goober indeed doth stink. So thank you, Weedle, for reminding me of that. There's the button. Press the button. Why aren't you pressing the button, bro? What do you... Oh, I wasn't in quite the right position for it.
TTS,
Huh?
so wait, why do we care about this doctor again?
We don't. It's just because we're
What's wrong, my
detectives.
man? Hurry up and
And
disable
we
the
are
security.
obligated to protect
That is right,
and
Let us
serve.
hurry.
No. There was a reason. There was a reason because we're also trying to investigate the homunculus research that Amaterasu Corporation is doing, and we thought this guy might have a lead on it, and so we were going to try and like get information out of him. But the thing is, if he's dead, it's not like we're gonna get the information out of him if we catch the killer. So really, there is no reason to care. But there are no stakes. Well, except that I think Yomi. Did he? No one's been arrested for this yet because nobody else knows about this. Somebody's gonna be blamed. Somebody we care about. I didn't fall asleep, I'm a pal. I'm talking to chat. Somebody's gonna be blamed for this, and if we don't solve the murder, that person will probably be executed. We'll do that. I'm a pal. Yeah.
Disabling all security systems. Activation has been recorded in the logs.
Please tell me you guys can hear Amapal talking. He's delightful. Let's see. Oh, I read that. Ray says Danganronpa has a bigger punch because we knew all of these people were forced to kill each other for their own survival, and then we realized they were all friends before in the first game, at least. Well, and in the second game too. But yeah, it's sad, and we became friends with them as the players, just like playing the game. I didn't want to see those bad things happen to them. Oh, there's where Wendy popped in again. Wendy, thank you for the bits. Wendy said, I do in fact demand a revote. Also, why are we a robot? Because the robot was the only one that could survive the poison gas. And because Amapal is wonderful and innocent and pure, and I love Amapal. I've only just now met Amapal, and I would protect Amapal from anyone or anything. Let's see if there's a thing in here about Amapal. Nope. Ran out of load screen. Ray says to Wendy,
all security systems have been disabled. The status of every room is safe.
Well, I guess that's true. The dead guy is safe now. Ray says to Wendy, then tomorrow is the anniversary of that one thing that happened. What? What happened the day after the Sans Reagan fight? I guess it wasn't a fight. Competition? The vote? And Wendy with the high drink, man. Thank you, Wendy, for the high drink. What's the thing tomorrow? What is the thing tomorrow? Thank you very much for the hydrate command. All right, let's get back in this.
Looks like the security has been disarmed.
Let's go, Yuma.
Be careful, Master. There's a high chance someone's hiding inside.
Okay, you know what? See you guys. I want to explore. I want to look around. Oh, no, not letting me. I can't abandon my friends. At least it's letting me run. I hate it when I can only walk. The sprinting speed feels much better.
There is no more toxic gas, right?
Probably, but it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Should be safe.
Don't worry about it. If there was toxic gas, it absorbs into our skin and kills you with a 100% fatality rate. If there was toxic gas, there's nothing you could do. So there's nothing to worry about. It's totally fine. Oh yeah, so for those who are wondering, this was the security. This was just like an airlock decontamination room. And then if you go in here, this was constantly spewing out toxic gas that would kill you. But it like soaks into your skin and it's like slow acting. I think they say it kills you in like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. This was a room where we had to hit the panels on the floor in the right order. And Fubuki was gonna rewind time, but I just happened to get it accidentally right by just random guessing. It was this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and this one. And I made it all the way through. Because I apparently am good at this. For once. Barefoot! Alright, everybody, get the cameras and start selling some pics to Feet Finder of this guy.
Dr. Weska. It's no use. He's dead.
Damn! Why does it have to be such a bloody mess? Murder cases aren't my specialty. What's going on here? Why is there so much bloodshed in this town?
Oh, makes it interesting. Ian Ray says, I think. Extemporaneous says, alliteration! Dragon says, I agree. Sans deserves this. I agree Sans deserves the sexiest man, Tumblr man. I don't care what anyone says. Sans is hot. I will be fine with that if Sans wants to get some love. But Reagan, Arataka, come on, man. But we're all entitled to our different opinions. What he says, man, I hate when my doctor dies and I have to control a cute chibi robot in order to figure out the murder. Happened to me last week. That's why you need to eat an apple a day, to keep the doctor away. If you keep the doctor away, doctor can't get murdered in front of you. Eat your apples, children. Xavier says, there are bingo sites, right? Are there, where you can like type in the stuff and it randomizes it? Can we do that? Would any of you feel comfortable like putting together, because how many would you have? It would be 24, right? Because the middle is always like a free space. Do you think you'd be able to come up with 24 things to fill squares with on a bingo chart? Anyway, yeah, what's going on here? So much bloodshed.
It has been a while since we came to this city. but I still do not believe I shall ever get used to this.
Aw, how pitiful. The detectives can't keep it together. Master, show off your investigative leadership here. After all, your corpse discovery rate is the best in the biz.
Oh, Yuma's feeling traumatized.
You too, Master? But you've already seen a ton of corpses.
Yeah, but this one smells bad. I don't think he's been showering.
Fubuki's right. I'll never get used to seeing this. The body's still warm. He must have been killed only recently.
Well, I mean, we were talking to him like 10 minutes ago, so checks out.
Who killed the doctor? No, before we even ask about who. How? The security system was still active before we arrived. Amapel proved it. How did the culprit get past the security and make it all the way here? And where did the culprit go? No one seems to be hiding nearby. And we didn't come across anyone on our way over here. The culprit just disappeared.
Oh, okay. How about this? Hear me out. What if? Because we're gonna team up with Vivia Twilight in this one, right? And we still don't know exactly what his forte is. His forte, I still suspect it is either to transform into a bird or a bug or something like that flies in the air, or to be able to at least like see through and possibly control remotely a bird or a bug and see through its eyes. Because he talked about like seeing things from up high. Let's suppose, what if he can turn into a bug? Okay. What if, as an extra twist in this chapter, our sidekick is going to be the murderer? Vivia Twilight is going to be the killer. And it'll be like this big betrayal of the detective organization. And he like became a bug and like just flew in through the ventilation system. Because there has to be like something to get air in and out of here. There has to be like an air intake. And so he buzzes in his little bug and then pops back into a full-size Vivia, does a little stabby, and then turns back into a bug and then flies back out. I think that would be a delightful twist.
It's impossible.
And it would also be very heartbreaking for all of the Vivia stands that are in the crowd right now.
It's a completely impossible crime.
The security has been disarmed.
Oh, crap. Yeah, this is where we're going to get blamed.
What's going on?
This is bad. It's the Peacekeepers.
Rearm the security and kill them. Oh, hi. Oh, yes, this is us. Oh, hi. Hi, Yomi. Hi.
Here.
We're standing over a dead body again. Why does this keep happening? Wendy says, also, my cat has been sleeping on my bed all day. He looks so eepy. I kind of love that. My cat, she hadn't done this for a while, but she popped up on my bed, wanted to look out the window so I had to open the blinds, and she was just checking out, I think probably birds or something. Wendy says, ooh, I could. Would you be willing to, Wendy, to put together, like, again, we just need like 24 things that seem likely to happen in one of these streams. Not like guaranteed, but because like the free space could be some guaranteed, like shouting and we're live or whatever, but we just need 24. That's a lot though, but if you could do that, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. They are already here.
Run away!
What's going on here?
TTS working on it right now.
Oh, awesome! So then we'll just have to pick a stream where there's gonna be a lot of people there. We should probably do an announcement about it because we'll do a game. So like on Monday, I can mention it. We'll pick one next week, maybe one of the Persona streams, since I think those tend to have the most number of people. And then if there is a site like Extemporaneous was saying that'll like randomize it, then we can see who gets the bingo first. I don't know if we can have a prize for it, but I think that'd be a lot of fun. I love this idea, especially since it just kind of organically came up.
Why is a member of our city dead? And why are these outsiders acting like they own the place?
Well, on the plus side, at least this time, Yuma didn't like pick up the murder weapon and handle it with his grubby little fingerprint hands like he did the gun in last chapter.
What is this disgusting chaos?
Please, hear us out.
So you did this?
No.
No! By the time we got here, he was already...
Are you a natural-born criminal? Or are you death itself, visiting us from the other side?
Would you be, like, impressed with me if I said I was death?
Yuma, should I turn back time?
Also,
We were holding hands. Maybe...
Also, I just realized something. Have we ever seen Yomi's left side underneath his cape? Maybe is he gonna have like a gnarled up left hand or something? Like maybe a claw or a hook?
Don't move.
Or like a gun for a hand?
Any suspicious movement, and I'll execute you right here, right now. You'd had to serve a combined sentence of 150 years. So I might as well give you the death penalty instead!
Wait!
Turn yourselves in and I'll give you a chance to share your excuses.
See, look, he's got something like dangling down underneath his cloak. It looks like the barrel of a gun with like a strap going from the tip of it.
Also, I'll host a little party where you'll want to cough up all you know about the others and where they're hiding.
I think he's talking about an interrogation. See, Ray says, I am very bored, so I will make the bingo board. Well, I mean, if you guys can always like collaborate and like share ideas and stuff. Ray says, me and Wendy can, I guess. When he says, except Ray says, do it, it will be fun. Except Ray says, purple guy approves. I guess could we do some type of prize? Like whoever wins gets to like choose something that happens in the stream, or we can figure out that. When he says, oh, that was read by TTS, says, I assume this is supposed to be tragic? We were really not attached to this doctor guy. He was a jerk. To everyone except for Buki. He was hitting on her like crazy, but to everybody else, he was a jerk. So we don't feel bad that he's dead, but it is gross to have to see blood. Exterminator says, yes, when in doubt, we must be sad. That's what we should do in these games.
So, you're gonna torture us?
Who can say? We'll just have to wait and see. But for now, we humbly invite you to the jail suite. Take them away.
You just know that there is so much inappropriate fan art drawn of this guy.
Shinigami, let's go into the mystery labyrinth.
Not yet, we haven't collected any clues. We wouldn't be able to solve the case and you'd die.
Huh? For the doctor's killer? You can't, it's too early. There isn't a single solution key yet. If you enter the mystery labyrinth now, you won't be able to get out.
But we have to.
Are you sure? In the end, the only difference is either dying here or in the mystery labyrinth.
And plus, we haven't even found Vivia to know what his forte is, to team up with him.
If I'm going to die anyway, I'd rather...
Oh, I bet Vivia's gonna like suddenly show up and do something magic and save us.
No, stop!
Oh crap, was that Yako? Okay, if Yako's dead, that will be sad.
What's going on?
That was Chief Yako's voice.
Huh? Did the chief just scream?
Maybe he found the hitman.
Then...
Desahiko!
What? Okay, Desahiko's dead.
What are you doing?
Yuma! Find Chief Yako. If we catch the hitman, we can prove our innocence. Hurry! Go!
Right.
Go. Oh, I was hoping it'd let me talk to everybody in the room first. Please be alive, Chief. Oh, that must be the hitman guy? Oh crap, that's blood! No! I like him! Okay, he's got a lab coat on. That was a hint for us, but Yuma didn't see that.
Chief Yako!
I mean, he could be alive.
Chief, are you all right?
He could still be alive.
Chief Yako!
Oh, he's alive!
Hitman. Think. The slaughter artist.
But he seems to be dying. Oh,
What do I do? I need to help you.
Leave me here. Just seek the truth.
no.
Saying, I won't leave you behind.
It's too late.
Huh?
Fuzzhead is going to die soon.
No.
What are you talking about? He can't die.
This wound is deep. It's fatal.
Oh, and she's being so
Even if
serious.
you administered first aid now, he has no chance of surviving.
No.
Liar!
I would never lie about someone's death.
No, that can't be.
Can you do a Kokichi and pop up and say, it's a lie?
What's going on here?
And that's going to be what exonerates us because he got killed out here while we were in there. No.
Please, treat his wound immediately. At this rate, Chief Yako will...
So it all comes to an end with some internal strife.
What, does he seriously think we attacked him when you heard him scream, bro?
After an internal struggle, Yako Furio was killed by his own people. A pitiful, fitting end for an unjust life. Hey, arrest this fucker we caught red-handed.
Hey, language, young man. Just because we put up with murder doesn't mean we have to put up with F-bombs.
Please, save Chief Yako. Just a chance. Please give him a chance to live.
Okay, but Yako doesn't have a forte. Maybe he'll awaken a forte, and the forte will be the ability to survive fatal wounds? I don't like what's happening. I don't like anything that's happening here. Let me read some more in the chat here. Let's see. When he's saying you was acting like this doctor like saved his family from devastation or something. To be fair, if you found a dead body, even if it was just like some rando you didn't know, that still would be traumatic. But yeah, it was a bit of a reaction, especially after so many bodies that we have seen, the people that we'd met and talked to. Ray says, I need some ideas for the bingo board. Crap, I feel like I can't really provide them because if I provide them, that will like bias me to how I behave when we eventually play the bingo. What he says, also, Yugi's voice actor liked my comment on Instagram today. What was okay, first of all, does Yugi have the same voice actor for like Yugi and Yami Yugi? Are they the same voice actor? I honestly don't know. And what was the comment that you said on Instagram that got liked? When he said the Queen was the same day, if that's what you're thinking. Oh, so it's the Queen? Wait, no. So the Queen died because Sans won Tumblr Sexy Man? When he says people say the Queen voted Reagan and that's what happened? I didn't know that. Xavier says Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And he says, Ray says, wait, never mind. The Queen thing happened the same day as Sans and Reagan. Xavier says to Wendy, Coolio. I am so confused by everything that's happening right now. But okay. I really like Yako. He's a great character, and I don't want him to die. As I said before, he reminds me of Leorio from Hunter x Hunter.
Should we?
To hell with him. He's gonna die either way.
Please wait! If you treat him now, he might...
Shut up! Why the hell would I help worms like you? I was planning on judging you myself, but you went ahead and got yourself killed.
I mean, the way that they're dragging this out makes me feel like there has to be some chance for him, but then again, Shinigami said he, like, very definitively he's going to die.
How am I supposed to deal with my pent-up justice? Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
I don't think those count as chest compressions. You have to do it to the rhythm of staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Ow, 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 ow. Staying alive. Okay, I guess that kind of works, but still, these are not the best chest compressions. And second of all, you don't do chest compressions for someone who's been stabbed. I'm starting to think Yomi isn't good at first aid.
Damn it all!
Definitely not good at first aid.
Stop!
Oh, we're really driving home the fact that this is a bad guy.
Chief?
Huh, what, huh? What? Oh, it looks like it didn't read it because there was the swear in there, and TTS currently isn't allowed to say swear words unless you trick TTS by spelling it out phonetically. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, and even Solid when
Exclamation
it
mark.
appeared. What? Huh?
TTS first, yes, they are the same. They are both Dan Green.
Oh, okay.
Second of all, he was mentioning his podcast with Eric Stewart, and I can't remember what exactly I said. Third of all, this character is like Suhiyori, but like even more evil.
Okay, well, yes. No, first of all, I didn't... Have you mentioned they have a podcast? I feel like that's new information to me. I didn't know that. That sounds like an amazing duo of Yugi and Kaiba in a podcast, and I kind of love that. I hope they act out things in character. And I love Eric Stewart's work in general. He is a phenomenal... He is a bit of an underrated voice actor. I feel like not enough people sing his praises. He is so freaking good. And thank you for that, TTS. Thank you for the other one, Dragon. Sorry it didn't read it, even if you noticed on the pop-up on the screen. I think it had little asterisks for that. But thank you very much for the TTS. And yes, this guy is being a jerk. He's being kind of awful. I'm gonna have a sip of water because I don't approve of this rapscallion. Dragon said, and rated R doesn't mean language, Logan. It can also have violence, blood, gore, sexual themes, or nudity. So it's possible FNAF movie will violence, scary images, blood. And that's true. It takes a lot of blood and gore to get an R rating on just that by itself. Most R-rated movies will have at least a couple of F-bombs, and usually because they'll be aiming for an R rating, and like if we do these F-bombs, then it like guarantees it. But you know, it could be different. It could be nudity, you know? Maybe Foxy is gonna be running around just little au naturel down that hallway to try and get to you, and it's gonna be just like long, lingering close-ups of certain parts of Foxy's anatomy, and that's gonna be the R rating. Ray says, oh wait, Wendy just said that laughing. When he said, I can't keep up with this game. I'm sure things would make more sense if I like actually kept up with it, but I missed like 2 hours of content from the game and somehow there's a whole new plot point and 20 million things happening. Well, and that's one thing that's very different about this in Danganronpa is that each chapter is a whole new murder mystery. Instead of just like the same death game stretched out over all the chapters, it's a new thing each time. So, but the big overarching thing is that Amaterasu Corporation is up to something evil. And we've got a clue that has something to do with the attempt to create homunculi, so like artificial, immortal, human, like fake human people. And so we were trying to investigate, and we heard a rumor that there was a secret lab, so we talked to Makoto Kagutsuchi, who's the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation, and inexplicably is like acting like our friend, even though he's the CEO of the evil bad guy company. And he said, I'll take you to the secret lab if you want to see it. Spoiler, this is not going to be the secret lab. The secret lab is going to be, they mentioned there's a restricted zone. It's going to be out there. But we came here thinking we could like shake down this doctor for some information about the homunculi research, and he's dead. But the problem is each time there's a murder, either we or someone close to us gets blamed and arrested, and so then we have to clear that person's name, otherwise we get executed. So bad things do happen. And then Wendy, but don't forget, whenever we do it, whoever the culprit is dies, because we're a murdering McMurderson in this game. When he said, the star of psychic of the 21st century, the star psychic of the 21st century. I could never be Reagan, because I messed up his title. When he said, let me get my laptop real quick, go get it real quick. But okay, back into the game, and then we're gonna keep playing.
Even the second time.
Oh crap, because we're not holding hands, so does that mean that she just rewound time? Oh, she probably tried to save Yako, but they still weren't able to save her. Oh my gosh, that is tragic.
The second time? Then that means...
Yeah, that's another thing, Wendy. So everybody has superpowers. Desuhiko's on the right, in case you don't remember, is he can disguise himself as people, but he needs his little backpack prop closet. Fubuki there, she can rewind time, but like, unless we're holding her hand, we're unaware of it, so it sounds like she just rewound time. Yako, he doesn't have superpowers. I'm hoping he'll awaken a superpower as he dies, and superpower of like, maybe being unstabbed. Ray said, I only have 5 right now. Well, you're that's over 20% of the way there to 24. Dragon said, just looked up the rating, and it is PG-13 for strong violent content, bloody images, and language. Okay, that feels good to me. I think that's a good solid rating for it. But okay, let's keep playing this game here, because things are happening, and I am sad about the things that are happening.
I am sorry. I rewound time, but it was too late. If only I was strong enough to turn back time even further, I could save Chief Yako.
But I still don't like this. But you know what? Also, speaking of their superpowers a minute ago, so in a way, it's kind of like taking a look at all their Danganronpa ultimate talents and just saying, you know, they're magic. Because Nagito's was already freaking magic. The fact that he could like pick up that revolver in the escape room, just go, yeah, click, okay, it's totally fine. Nagito, secret lucky boy.
Those responsible for killing the doctor and that piece of trash are under arrest. This case is closed. We're done here. Take them away.
What are you gonna do, Master?
Cry? I'm already doing it.
Master, snap out of it! At this rate, everyone's gonna get arrested! Master!
Yeah, I take back what I said before about not having emotional investment because these are strangers. This is, oh my gosh, and we're just walking away from him, so he's dead. Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's gonna be Vivia, he's gonna save us. Oh.
A coin?
Is his ability that he flicks coins at people?
Who's there?
Oh no, that was Nightmare, I forgot about her.
There's more than I thought. Hey, Alara, how much must I pay for you to handle my share?
At this level, 100 Shien, perhaps.
Well, that's not too bad.
100 Shien. With the numbers here, that's enough for an entire book.
Well, I love that that's how he calculates it.
Waste. I guess.
I do that myself with money. It's like, this is enough money for a transformer. I can't spend that.
You're Detective.
So we're probably gonna finally see his power. Let's see what his power is.
Laura, Vivia, you're late.
Yako's dead.
Let me tell you one thing. That coin belongs to me. You'll be returning it.
Oh, because she's such a penny pincher. I love it. Why'd they start shooting at the ground? Well, oh. Oh, he's got like, do you see the way he moves? At least like an after image. So her la isn't the only really good fighter. So where are we? And then I will read some more in the chat. Let's see, Exterminator says legend. Exterminator says free space. Logan being a homie. I hope I'm a homie to y'all. Exterminator says if you need ideas, we can help. I think you should do ideas, but they should probably be in like DMs. Or you could do it on Discord, but just like spoiler text it so I can't see it because I should be oblivious to what's on it. But I'd love to see like after the fact. But then also, if I'm oblivious, there'll be no guarantee that you'll get a bingo. So it might have to like take multiple streams or something. Ray says to Exterminator, I need ideas. Exterminator says bingo ideas, so we're on the same page. Ray says, yes, need bingo ideas. Dragon says, screw you, Yomi, Yako. That, my thoughts exactly. Exterminator says, brave Tetsuhiko, go off king. No, Tetsuhiko, despite being like a perv, he is a bro. I mean, he is a good guy in non-sexual matters. So yeah, when he says, no, Exterminator says F in the chat. To respect Yako. Ray says, someone has to tell Sona. Eglin said, no one tells Sona. Sona must never know. Well, and also, who else liked Yako? Was it Jorge? Has Jorge popped in yet? I feel bad. Yako, I mean, but they didn't show him completely dead. And that makes me feel like there might still be a chance of some out. But let's just keep going.
I am completely useless.
No, not completely.
The chief ended up like that. And there was not a thing I could do for him.
Oh, you got his body. Good job. Anybody got a magic like healing power?
Is everyone safe?
No, he's dying.
Everyone. Except the chief.
Also, by the way, we had questions earlier about Vivia's clothes. I noticed on one of the loading screens, because I think I mentioned before, I went back and did the side quests off stream. One of the loading screens mentioned Vivia's clothing, and it said that everything under his coat is just bandage wraps. So that's right, so those aren't pants. That's all just bandages.
How is he?
He's unconscious. His pulse is weak.
Damn. How did this happen to the chief? Yuma, did you see anything?
Guy in a coat took it off and he had a lab coat.
Yeah. I passed a suspicious man when I went into the hallway. But by then, the chief was already...
Okay, so we don't really have any other suspects. The only other person that we've seen besides that doctor was the short little man that made Astro Boy. But he'd have to be like standing on top of someone's shoulders to be that tall.
The chief said it was the hitman, Fink the slaughter artist. Then, he fell unconscious.
So, it's confirmed the hitman got to him. Damn it all! Why attack our chief?
I couldn't even pursue him. I let the hitman get away. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, you were right to not pursue him. If you had, you might not be alive right now.
But...
Save your regrets for later. Right now, we must consider our next move.
How about the next move being to stop his bleeding? Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Dragon says, I was screaming at Yomi at this part. He's been such a beehole here. He was. Generally speaking, if someone's dying, it's a bit of a beehole move to stomp on the dude. When he said, "Okay, I've got 10 things so far," that's like, you're getting close to the halfway point. You're like 2 away from halfway. Ray says, Wendy, we should just mix our bingos together. Wendy says, aw, true. Dragon says to Wendy, who? Wait, Dragon, have you seen Yukio before? Weedle says, does Weedle ask for fun dip? Well, okay, the things in the bingo card, first, we can't say what they are in the chat, but second of all, they can't be things that you guys do. Because if things that you guys do, then people could like stack the deck in their own favor for their own bingo card. See, when he says, oh, that was read by TTS. But yeah, oh, that was the other thing. You're talking about this guy's like So Hiyori, but even more evil. Well, this guy is like, So Hiyori was evil, but he was like this kind of subdued evil. Yomi is just like all over the place, like masochist, frantic evil. Except right, it says poor Yuma, it says, Ayo, Foxy, calm down. Oh, there's a clip in the chat. Hang on. Let me load up this clip for a second, and then we will resume the game. But I want to pop this up so we can all see this clip together. This clip is from Wendy, and it is titled, Logan becomes House MD and, oh wait, crap, it's like not showing it. Becomes House MD and schools Yomi on proper CPR. Also, you can use another one bites the dust. Okay, so I know what this is gonna be, but it'll be fun. So let's go ahead and pop this up so we can all watch it together. I don't think those count as chest compressions. You have to do it to the rhythm of Staying Alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Ow, 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 ow. Staying alive. Okay, I guess that kind of works, but still, these are not the best chest compressions. And second of all, you don't do chest compressions for someone who's been stabbed. I don't think those count as chest compressions. He's not good at CPR. Yomi, he needs to take like a refresher course. But thank you very much for the clip, Wendy. I appreciate it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this.
Even now, I won't allow time to be wasted.
How did things end up like this? I should talk with the others about what to do next.
Okay, well, first of all, let's save before we do any of that. And then while our boss, mentor man, is on the ground bleeding out and dying, let's first of all explore the room. See if there's anything to look at in here. Or is this the same room that I was kept in before? If so, oh, it is. So we've already looked at everything, I think. Did we look at, yeah, we looked at that. Okay, so we gotta talk to everybody. So first of all, let's console Fubuki.
Fubuki, are you all right?
Yes, I will be well once I rest a bit. However, my inexperience resulted in the chief.
It's not your fault. You tried your best to help.
I genuinely feel really bad for Fubuki, the way that she punishes herself for these things. It's like we were talking about before, rewinding time is such an overpowered power that if it fails to help somebody, like you kind of take it out on yourself.
I was bewildered and confused, and you brought me all the way here. Thank you so much. I'm the one who's still inexperienced. He was right there. I couldn't do anything to help him. How can I call myself a detective when I can't even save a friend?
Because that's not what detectives do.
There. Right now you're still a trainee anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think that cheered him up. What about you, Tetsuhiko?
Yuma, I'm glad you're safe. I can't handle seeing anyone else covered in blood.
Tetsuhiko, are you all right?
Yeah, I'll manage. Someone punched me in the face during that scuffle earlier. They damaged my precious moneymaker. Damn it!
Honestly, considering that Yomi's got like a gun under his coat, that's probably that's a best case scenario that happened to him.
Oh, what do we do now? We can't stay here for too long.
Right.
Probably just slowly talk to everybody. How are you doing, dying man on the floor? Oh, thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I did save a minute ago, but I will save again because I am trained like a Pavlovian dog. Thank you, Toilet Duck. You're the best. You're the best duck that resides in... No, you don't reside in a toilet. You are a toilet. That's right. How you doing?
Chief, please stay strong.
Or at least stay alive.
Chief.
He's still breathing, but he's lost a lot of blood. This is what death looks like. It's the same as every other victim you've seen.
See, again, I feel like if there was really no hope to save him, he would be dead by now.
It's not the same. I won't let it be the same.
Maybe Shinigani's gonna take pity on me and like save his life and break some like death god code. Can I talk to him a second time? Chief, hang in there!
Damn.
At this rate, the chief is gonna... Dang, I have to do something! What do you think? Halara.
Halara, what brought you here?
I was preparing to sneak into that restricted area we discussed.
Oh, but then Vivia paid her a bunch of money from the sound of it.
But just as I was about to leave, the chief told me about the death threat. So I headed to Amaterasu with everyone else and snuck into the lab. After that, the chief told Vivia and I to investigate the area. I didn't think it would end up this way. We should have stayed together as a group.
What's the Chief's condition?
We've provided first aid, but
Will he survive?
Nope.
I'm sorry. I don't know the right lie to tell you at this time.
Well, if you tell me it's a lie, I'm not gonna believe it, you dingus.
So, the Chief...
In any case, it's only a matter of time at this rate. We must get him out of here as soon as possible.
So I should probably
But
stop
that's
taking
no
time
easy
talking to
task.
everybody.
We took out some of the peacekeepers, but many are still around. And Yomi managed to disappear. I wonder if he took advantage of the confusion. It's
Oh, I
unlike him to
actually clicked
quietly
too soon.
retreat.
Ran away.
He'll return here soon with many more of his underlings.
Then we need to leave this facility right away.
Or at least investigate.
The gate to the lab has been sealed off. Thanks to that, we can't even leave the building. The elevator to the ground level has been disabled too. We have no place to run.
No place to run?
Okay, well, since we're in such a hurry. Hey, Vivia Twilight, do you want to be my sidekick? Oh, he's so tall. He's so big compared to me. Hi, buddy.
Vivia,
Hi.
I didn't know you were here at the lab too.
Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. The What He Says to Dragon, the main character from Yu-Gi-Oh! His name is Dan Green. So that's the voice actor. I didn't know that. Dan Green, voice actor of Yugi and Yami Yugi, said he also voices Mewtwo and Knuckles in some early 2000 Sonic stuff. I didn't know that. You know, I could see him as Mewtwo. I don't think I watch enough Sonic to be able to say if I could see him as Knuckles, but I appreciate that. Ray says, update. I have 20 out of 25. What? Except Ray says, yes, the forte of being unstabbed makes sense to me. You know what? If you could, there were really specific fortes. Remember back on the train, the Mad Eye Moody guy? He's like, my phone can snap magic pictures of things that I think about, that I see, or something like that. There's weird powers. The one girl that's like, if I wear a dead person's clothes, I can like turn into that person or get possessed by their spirit or something like that. There are weird fortes. Except Ray says, I read that. Dragon says, hi la 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 la, and hi, Vivia at Hearts. Ray says, Vivia, you're perfect, buddy. Exterminator says, not Logan forgetting about ha la 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 la. For some reason, I was thinking about Vivia wasn't here, but I forgot about her. I was thinking like, wow, the whole gang's here. Everybody's here. But no, I forgot. I'm sorry, extemporaneous. Dragon says, yep, Vivia's a great fighter too. I actually love that character trope of the people who like seem lazy and like, I don't want to fight, I don't want to do anything. But then when they finally do something, they're like really awesome at it. It's totally an anime cliche, but I kind of love it. What do you say? Kate, I think it's completed. Awesome. Okay, so we got to do this like next week in one of our Persona streams. We can decide which one, and yes, and if there's like a randomizer so everybody can have a little bingo card. I want this to happen. I don't know what the prize could be. I don't know if we even need to worry about a prize, but this sounds like an amazing idea. Exterminator says, not Logan saying, not completely, so not denying the useless part now. No, that's just me trying to be mean. I'm not good at being mean. I try sometimes, but Fubuki is adorable, and I do love her. She is the best, probably the best girl in this game so far, even though I miss Poochie, huh?
I think a cool forte would be emitting a sphere of black light that follows you for a full hour.
That would probably be really awesome if you're going to like a concert or something like that, and it's like a really dark room or like a haunted house, and it's like shining black light on you, and you have all your fluorescent colors glowing. And Jorge, thank you for the 10 minutes. And Jorge, we got some bad news.
That one's mine, do not steal.
It's
pouting face.
This is original character, Donut Steal. No worries, I will not steal that. Because I don't go to raves, and so it would, which is weird. I saw an ad on social media that in Salt Lake there's gonna be like an anime-themed rave, and part of me is like, an anime-themed event? I need social life, but I hate raves, so I'm not gonna go to it. But thank you, but Jorge, I got bad news. If we look over there, so you see Yako on the ground, Yako Furio, and you see all the blood that's on him? That's supposed to be inside his body, but it's not. And Shinigami says that he is going to die. He hasn't yet, but it's some bad news. So we need to find out what's going on here.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
And thank you for both sets of those 10 bits.
Chief's orders.
For the 20 bits, I appreciate it.
Although, I do feel a sense of wonder at the idea of a secret lab. I fully intended to take a lazy look around the place, but I wasn't given the chance to relax.
Aww.
I was dragged around by Halara and forced to search all over. Jeez,
No one will leave me alone.
I'm sorry, your life is the worst. No one in the world has ever had worse problems than you.
Master, I get the feeling that he's...
Goth?
Huh? What is it?
Oh, is he looking at you? Because he could totally see Shinigami. We saw that last time. He could totally see. Oh, why, Edgeworth? Okay, I need to read some chat. Thank you very much for the command. I appreciate it. Let me read some more. Ray says, mine and Wendy's are done. Awesome. Ray says, dang, Logan made a rule that changes some things. Okay, by the way, so for those who did just get here, like Jorge, Rukov jokingly was referring to a low row bingo card earlier. And so we kind of ran with it. And Wendy and Ray, it sounds like, are putting together a possible bingo card, and we're thinking that we could do a stream in the near future where everybody has like a bingo card with all the things randomized on it, and whoever gets a bingo wins. I don't know what you win, but it would be like of things that typically happen on these streams happening in that stream, or maybe a few that sometimes happen but aren't guaranteed. I think those are the fun ones to have, so I think that could be a fun thing. Extemporaneous says, don't let him catch up. How far? I got a little ways to go. I will catch up soon, Extemporaneous, but I appreciate your efforts to thwart me. And there's Jorge saying, hey Logan, sorry I'm late. I took a nap. You know what? If you took a nap, you probably needed a nap, and your health and well-being is important. But I did mention you earlier and was wondering if you were here yet, just because, not because you were late, but just because I like having you here. How you doing, Jorge? Good to see you. Someone says, hey Jorge, you just missed Yomi doing CPR. Yeah, when Yako got stabbed, Yomi did CPR with his boot onto Yako's face. Possibly his face, maybe his chest. I guess we didn't see what he was kicking specifically. Not kicking, sorry. First aid administering. Extemporaneous says, he's just a nice guy looking out for peeps like that. Dragon says, that was kind of funny. You thinking Yomi kicking Yako or chest compressions? I think it worked out well. So thank you. And Eggland said, hi, what'd I miss? Oh, Eggland. Crap, we weren't supposed to let you know about this. We specifically said we weren't gonna tell you about what happened to Yako. Okay, everybody. Here. Eggland, listen to this. You see all that pink stuff on him? That is just a raspberry push pop that got smeared all over his coat. Now, Eggland, for the next 5 seconds, plug your ears. Chat is not a push pop. He is dying, but don't let Eggland know. All right, hey, welcome back, Eggland. Yeah, it's just a push pop. Melted raspberry push pop. Flintstones push pop. Those are the good kinds.
Nothing. Maybe it's just my imagination.
Seriously, what?
Hey, you got a minute?
Apparently, because there's no urgency to save my friend's life.
We can't stay here forever. We have to take a chance and try busting through the front gates.
I can't agree to that. Wagering on a bet you have no chance of winning is the same as throwing the match.
So you'd rather keep waiting until peacekeepers break down the door? Oh, right. We can use Fubuki's thing.
Huh? Mine? Really? I am not sure it is worthy of showing off yet.
What are you talking about? Showing off what? And were you just about to do that for Desuhiko? Except, you know what, Desuhiko? I think you found a girl who would probably be willing to be with you. What is she talking about? It implies it's singular. Okay, moving on.
I've no clue where your head's at, but I'm talking about your thing. Your forte. If we use that, we can get through the gate without being spotted by the peacekeepers. Even if they catch us, you can just turn back time.
Impossible. The gate can't be unlocked except from the outside. A peacekeeper has to make a call on the intercom to get them to open it. They would never let us through. That won't change no matter how many times you try.
Well, Desuhiko, his ability is disguise. He can at least disguise his voice over the intercom.
Then what about Desuhiko's disguise forte? If he looks like a peacekeeper, maybe he can get us through the gate.
He's gonna say, I don't have my backpack. You were dressed as a peacekeeper earlier, and then you took off the costume and tossed it aside in this room. It should be in this room somewhere.
I thought about that too, but my bag is outside the gate.
You were wearing the costume earlier.
This shorty detective is so useless. He can never help when we need him most.
Hey, he's a bro, Shinigami.
Maybe we have no choice but to force our way through.
Don't rush to conclusions. The roulette has yet to stop. Until it does, We must consider the best course of action.
I have a sinking feeling this is going to be a long cutscene of the writers having to justify everything they could think of for a way to get out of not being able to do that. Let's see. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Xeri says, oh no, Sona. Ray says, oh no. Xeri says, Sona, you don't need to see this stream. You know what? Why don't you take a nice vacay? Ray says, Logan, move your camera. I'm sorry, was Eglin able to see Yako at that time? Xeri says, ignore Logan. And what is happening? Ray says, Sona can't see. And then Eglin with the emotes. Oh, it's so sad. Dragon says, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! I know the game, and I think they also made a show, but never played and or watched it. Well, because it started out as an anime. In fact, you guys, so the other day, you know Raytay, who we've rated a couple times, rated us? I had like a few minutes free time, so I actually popped over to her stream, and she was having a watch party of, any of you guys ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0? It's like the stuff based on the original manga before like the main Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, when it wasn't just the card game, but it was all sorts of like just crazy games. They were always like death games. And it was back then Kaiba had like green hair for some reason, because I guess they hadn't decided what his hair color should be. So that was a thing too. And then except Raise with the emotes, Eglin said, maybe I should go. No, Eglin, I told you, it's just a push pop. It's fine. It's okay. It's all good. Also, here's what I think is interesting is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the title translate to King of Games or something like that? Isn't that what it means? But his name is...
Exclamation mark. TTS, the shocking part wasn't that Kaiba had green hair. The shocking part was that Kaiba was nice?
Well, wait, was he nice in it? Because I thought he was like more of a bad guy. I've only seen like a couple of episodes of it. I thought he was like a bad guy. But they also like added this extra girl that I don't think was in the manga, just so that there'd be like, it was just a cute girl for all the guys to like fawn over. And then what's her name? Taya, I think her Japanese name is Anzu, was like all jealous. And it's like, Yugi, you're the boy. Like, but it doesn't say that, but like smacks him over the head and things like that. But was he nice? I gotta go back and watch that. For some reason, I thought he was more evil in that. Because like in the main series, he had a redemption arc. And so this like takes place before, but they're also kind of different universes, because in the regular Yu-Gi-Oh! He like meets him for the first time. So it's an alternate thing. So maybe he is nice. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. But thank you for the TTS. Let's play some more of the game, and then I will read some more of the chat in a minute.
The best course? I don't know.
Wait, we're just back to this? Okay, well, is there anybody I have not talked to yet? I've talked to everybody. What am I supposed to do? I think I'm supposed to save, and then let's check out Yako's perfectly alive. It's not even body on the ground. It's perfectly alive self on the ground, and ask him if he needs a moist towelette to wipe up the Flintstones push pop raspberry sherbet that is all over him. See, look, he's not dead if he can mutter out a ... Chief. Okay, I guess we have to talk to everybody all over again. So what do you think? Holla la la.
What we should do right now is calmly consider the best move to make.
The best move.
What about you, Fubuki?
How did it end up like this? We just happened to appear at the scene of the doctor's murder.
Yes, that's it.
Huh? Oh, that we're gonna investigate the murder, but how will that help Yako?
Huh?
Oh, but I mean, I guess if we solve the mystery and find the culprit, then they can let us go, because I don't think Yomi will let us go regardless. I mean, he even said at the end of the last chapter, next time he sees us, no matter what, he wants to arrest us and kill us.
The Peacekeepers made up their minds that we're responsible for killing Dr. Weska. They don't think the Hitman even existed in the first place.
So what? Proving that doesn't help us in this situation at all.
See, but this is what I was talking about before. Even though we don't care about Dr. Weska, we now are emotionally invested in solving his murder because we need to, otherwise we're all dead.
But what if we proved our innocence? What if we could prove this was done by the Hitman? The Peacekeepers would have no reason to apprehend us.
Maybe, but still.
They'd have the reason of their malice towards us.
How do you intend on proving our innocence?
Don't tell me you're gonna catch that Hitman and turn him over to the Peacekeepers. That's impossible. He's probably already escaped by now.
Then we gotta investigate it. We have to investigate the doctor's lab and gather evidence of the Hitman's crime.
That's crazy talk. How do you plan on investigating under these circumstances? Besides, proving our innocence doesn't guarantee the Peacekeepers will suddenly let us go. This facility is already restricted. They could make up any reason they want to arrest us.
Yeah, wow, like I said before, long cutscene. Long cutscene.
You've seen how they act for a while now.
That may be true, but we're detectives, aren't we? We have to stand up to them the only way we can. When all hope seems lost, that's exactly the moment to fight back as detectives.
Anybody notice that Yuma's like shoving his butt into Fubuki's face right now? And she is not looking away from it. Just saying. See what he was saying to Dragon. It's fun. Yu-Gi-Oh is fun. I actually preferred like the earlier seasons, not of season 0, but like the main series, the earlier seasons, because I feel like as the show went on and then it became like an actual card game, they had to like add more rules, like, you know, you gotta sacrifice monsters to summon like more powerful monsters and things like that. I kind of liked it when it was just no holds bar, whatever logic they want to pull out of their own butts, and just crazy kind of stuff. Like later on, it got, I mean, it was, I guess, good that there was rules and structure, but I prefer the wackiness of the early Duelist Kingdom season. Exterminator says, so it's not what it looks like. Okay, it's exactly what it looks like. Egglet says, I don't want to say. Exterminator says, it okay. Egglet says, I'm devastated. Think how, yes, that is the appropriate response. Exterminator says, hugging Egglet. Egglet said, I walk in and my chief husband is dying. I genuinely don't know what to say. Right now, I'm actually sad. I'm so sorry, but Egglet, he's not actually dead. And even though Shinigami says that there's nothing we can do and he will die, the fact that he's not dead makes me feel like we're gonna come with something. There will be some way to save him. I still think maybe he will magically unlock a forte and survive somehow. So have hope, Eggland. Dragon says, he was Knuckles? Awesome, I love Knuckles. Ray says, that was how I felt when Seth died. And Eggland says, thank you. Cookster! It says, oh my goodness, he's green. Wait, who be green? Oh, we're talking about Vivian Twilight. How you doing, Cookster? Let's read one more comment, then we'll get back into the game here. Dragon says, dog, my mind was blown when I found out he was Knuckles because Sonic, especially Sonic X, was such a huge part of me in 5th grade. And I remember waking up on Saturday mornings to watch Sonic X, and I used to wish on stars every night and wish Sonic and his friends were real and could take me out of school and take me on an adventure. I felt that way with some cartoons. I just like wanted so desperately for them to be real and to like exist among them. And I know that feeling. Wendy, okay, but back into the game. We got to see what's going on here.
We must obtain the truth and use it against the Peacekeepers.
I agree with Yuma.
Lara!
It's true. Detectives should use the truth as their weapon of choice. I didn't expect to hear that from you, Yuma. You sure have grown.
You know what? Even if he's grown, he's still got a long way to go.
But how do we even investigate? The place is crawling with Peacekeepers outside this room.
Still, it's not impossible. We have someone with the best forte for this situation.
That's Hiko, but he left his backpack of disguises outside. Oh, we're gonna finally see what Vivia's forte is.
Huh? Could it be Vivia?
All the music stops, something dramatic's gonna happen. Okay, so my guess is that he either can turn into a bird or a bug or like possess birds or bugs and control them and see what there's. But how would that help us in this situation? Are there birds and bugs in here? Maybe it's astral projection where he just like leaves his body and floats around as like a ghost. And that would work, right? I think. Up and then back here. I guess I have to talk to him. What do you think, Yako? Oh, still nothing, Chief. What do you think, Halalalalalala?
First off,
you should ask about his powers, Vivia's forte. What about you, Fubuki?
What should I do?
Would it be possible to save Chief Yako with Vivia's forte?
No.
I don't know yet, but let's talk to Vivia and find out. What do you think, Desuhiko?
Damn.
If only I had my disguise tools, darn it! Right now all we can do is rely on Vivia, but I won't tell you specifically why. You must discover this on your own.
Desuhiko, why be so vague, bro? Hi, Vivia. I look up at him, but then when I click it, I momentarily check out his nips. Nips? There we go, see? And then back up to eye contact.
Will you tell me about your forte?
I just remembered. I heard rumors about him back at the WDO.
Wait, does nobody else know what his forte is?
Vivia Twilight can supposedly solve crimes in his sleep.
Oh, maybe it's kind of like, and we were even just talking about Zenitsu. Was it last stream or 2 streams ago? So maybe it's like maybe the reason why he's so sleepy is because if he falls asleep, that activates his forte, and maybe he's I was gonna say like a somnambulist, like a sleepwalker that goes out to, but no, maybe he does. Maybe he astral projects while he's sleeping.
In his sleep?
But that means that we have to hold his hand, and wouldn't we have to fall asleep? So in order to activate Vivia's forte with our shared forte, we gotta snuggle up to him. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to be a big spoon on such a big little spoon.
It's not a big deal. My condition lets me do detective work while sleeping. Kinda like how some people sneeze differently than others. In my case...
Exactly the same as different types of sneezes.
Oh, just get to the point. We're running out of time. Can you or can't you do this investigation?
Oh, the point? Well, the point is, at the end of the rainbow is an ancient battlefield.
That sounds like 2 or 3 different song lyrics mashed up.
Hey, can I punch you just this once?
Get him, tiny man! You and I are on the exact same page right now.
Oh, she's on fire. Let me read a couple more comments, because yeah, this is taking a long time, and we'll also let the suspense for Vivia's forte percolate. That's what this is. That's percolation. Eglin said, I was gonna pop in and be all happy because I have fun stuff to do tomorrow, but my mind is blank now. I'm sorry, Eglin, what's the fun stuff tomorrow? Let's take your mind off of the Raspberry Push Pop problem. Cookster says, a cool forte would be being able to summon a car at any time. That would be pretty cool. Or turn into a car. You'd be like a Transformer or a Turbo Teen or a Morgana. Cookster says, please do not use it for murder. Oh yeah, I guess cars can be murder weapons. Jorge says, no! Cookster says, oh, we're already at this part of the case? Oh, wait, so Cookster, I'm trying to remember, have you seen the whole game? So you already know about this? Then Cookster says, ruh-roh, Racco. Hang on one second. Still have that thing where I feel like I'm gonna get the hiccups. Maybe it's just indigestion, but I see Eglin with a hydrate command. I'll do that right now. Thank you, Eglin. And I know when Eglin hydrates, I also am supposed to stretch. Oh. So I will do that real quick here. Okay. And I am back. And Eglin said, that's more for me, but still drink water. Cookster says the horrors. That's not great. Eglin said, yeah, sure. See, so Eglin... Chat, Eglin believes the push pop lie. Do not tell Eglin it was a lie. Dragon said, ooh, well, Egg, you see the thing is, it's not good news. Ray says, very believable, Logan. Thanks, Ray. Eglin said, I'm just gonna sit in the corner, enjoy my banana nut muffin and cry. Half joking. I hope the joking is about the crying, not the banana nut muffin. Dragon says, sounds like it is, but it's not really interested. No, sounds like it is, but not really interested all the same though. Shrug. Well, like I said, Dragon, not everybody needs to be interested in everything. That's fine. Dragon said, I'm so sorry, Egg. Eglin said, can someone put pressure on my boy's wound? At least, yeah, they're just like letting him bleed out. I know that Shinigami said, hey, he's gonna die no matter what, so don't administer first aid, but we should administer first aid. There's no downside to doing that. Anyway, let's play a little bit more here.
If I skip too much, you won't understand.
Oh no, we have to go through a tutorial.
Reading the first and final page of a novel won't give you any notion about the story.
I've just now decided I kind of want Vivia and Himiko from Danganronpa V3 to like team up and open their own private investigator business and just be like the Sleepy Bros.
I don't want to hear about some story. Tell us about your forte!
I'll explain.
Oh, thank you, Halalala.
His forte is spectral projection.
Oh!
He can control his own ethereal self.
So it wasn't my first guess, but it was my second guess.
Ethereal self. I suppose I should call it a soul or a ghost. He is not confined by the laws of physics.
Oh, so that's probably why he can see Shinigami, is because she's a ghost. I hope when we become a ghost, we have like a little ghost tail. But the thing is, if he finds out about Shinigami, doesn't that mean that like either we die or he dies or something like that?
Which means he can pass through walls and floors. And all the while, other people cannot see him.
So it's like in Among Us when you die and you're the little ghost like floating around doing your tasks and wiring and card swiping.
In other words, you can turn yourself into a ghost?
It's not that big of a deal, Tetsuhiko. Anyone can turn themselves into a ghost. He could just do it without violence.
So you can investigate without being seen by the peacekeepers.
I won't do it.
What?
Huh?
Is he just too tired? Or maybe he's not tired enough to fall asleep.
Hey, now's not the time to back down. I'm not asking you to read the room or whatever, but at least do something for your friends here.
You think I don't care about my friends? I've made my decision because I care for all of you.
Huh?
You're all determined to fight. But don't you think it'd be better to do as the peacekeepers say in this case?
No, we will be executed for murder after being tortured.
You may be able to get Chief Yako medical attention in exchange for surrendering.
With what leverage?
Don't you think that's the highest chance of survival out of all our options?
Surrender? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Don't you have any pride as a detective?
Not at all.
Whoa, that sure was blunt.
Clinging to pride is why conflict will never vanish from this world. I hate conflict. I'd rather live in a quiet and peaceful world. Butterflies cross the lake, and snowy flowers conceal the moon. I simply wish to sleep soundly in a serene world.
I do like that. You don't often see a goth boy whose dream of a perfect world is butterflies crossing a lake and snowy flowers. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, because, yeah, wow, this is taking a long time to get to the point. Exterminator says, they're detectives, not medics, JK. I feel like Hara probably has like some first aid training. Eglin said, like, at least try to help him. Ray says, Mr. Hexmile over here stomped him out. So, oh yeah, because Eglin, you love Yomi, but when we found him on the ground, when we found Yako covered in raspberry push pop, Yomi came over and was stomping on him. There's a clip of it. You can see the clip if you want, when he said, oh yeah, season 0 is crazy. So Wendy, have you seen season 0? As I said, I've only seen like a couple episodes of it. Except I said, yeah, it was a horror genre. Yeah, because like every game, it was like a thing to the death usually, wasn't it? And then again, regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Had that a lot too, but in English, it was just like, you get sent to the Shadow Realm or something like that. England said, I hate that my initial brain reaction was hot. Oh, to Yomi stomping on him. I thought you meant to seeing him on the ground in a puddle of push pop. I was worried about that. And Eglin said, distress brain going off. And let me read one more that we're back at the end when he says, I think at the very beginning, he was like nice and polite. Oh, talking about Kaiba again. So maybe that's what it was. I should go back and rewatch. It's been a long, long time. I do need some more Yu-Gi-Oh! In my life, especially if it's got Seto Kaiba in it.
Is it such a crime to hold this small wish?
If no one else is willing to say it, then I will warn you. It's a sin to waste such a talent given to you. You are skilled as a detective. However, you lack the willpower to make use of it. Why is that? Are you afraid of something? Or perhaps you are laughing at the rest of us.
Or perhaps he's just a sleepy boy.
I'm happy to hear you have such high regard for me, Halara. But you're simply overestimating me. I didn't become a detective because I wanted to be. And as to whether or not I'm afraid, I would say that I may be. When you desire something, you're afraid of losing it. And yet, why does everyone continue to have desires? Is the truth even worth it?
I'm becoming less of a fan of Vivia. I'm sorry. I know certain people in chat, Dragon Ray, I know you guys love Vivia, but this is just help us, bro. Please, we know that you're gonna. Just get to the point.
It's no use. I thought he was incomprehensible, but he's actually completely bonkers. Look at the chief. He's dying here. Doesn't it hurt your soul even a little? I can't believe he'd go and spout all this nonsense right now.
I apologize if I've offended you. Don't worry. I'll stop talking.
Yeah, because that resolves it.
As usual.
That's not stopping talking.
Go to a dark place, out of sight, out of mind.
Master, you gotta stop him!
Oh, wait, but what if we let him fall asleep? And then we just nuzzle up to him and hold his hand? Because I don't think we've explained to Vivia the hand-holding thing. He might just think like, Yumi's being really nice. And then we can astral project.
Vivia, please, wait. I don't understand what you're saying, but I know we need your help right now. If you say you won't cooperate with the investigation, I don't mind. But in exchange, will you please hold hands with me?
See, and then we can do it.
Are you trying to make up? I don't remember us fighting to begin with.
No, I just want to borrow your power.
Ah, this is your coalescence, is it?
You knew and were just playing dumb?
Well, if it's just holding hands, I don't mind. I have no reason to decline.
Okay, so it sounds like he won't be actively helping us in the investigation, but he'll probably still get dragged along into the mystery labyrinth. What? Oh, what? Oh, I thought he was reacting weird.
Shinigami?
What is this sensation? I knew it already, but this guy is strange.
Again, he can totally see Shinigami.
Strange? Yeah, he is kind of a weird person.
I'm gonna read some more in the chat because I'm way too far behind. Let's see. Eglin said, they wouldn't do this if he was actually gonna die. Please note. Like I said, yeah, that's the same thing I said. If he was gonna die, he probably would have, like, as soon as he said to Yuma, it was what's his name, the serial killer's name, the killer artist. I can't remember what his name is. Said it was him, and then when he fell unconscious, he would have just died there. But the fact that he's still alive means that they're probably gonna find some way to save him. Cooker says he's eepy. Eglin says he's just going eepsies. He's fine. Ray says stage 1 denial. Eglin says shush Ray, I'm fine. Exterminator says, I mean, peacekeepers haven't exactly been the most logical people before, but whatever makes you happy, Yuma. Well, yeah, it's the same thing as, like, remember in the Etheria Academy one when we proved that Kurumi Wendy could not have been the killer, and Martine Electro was just like, oh, logic, that turns me on. I'm gonna kill you anyway. It's like, okay, these are the type of people that we're dealing with here. Eglin said, if they're so distressed over the chief, then help him. Kush says, I'm gonna be honest, Yako's not looking great. Eglin says, at least try. Ray says, stage 2 anger. Kuksha says, remember, we're playing on Logan time, so he dies 2.5 times slower. That means that the problem is, I'm glad this isn't timed then. Like, by such and such time, all of his blood will be gone. Because then, yeah, he would die. Exterminator says, thank you, Logan, for pointing out the deep questions. I did not notice the Yuma butt shoving, but now I see it. You're welcome, Extemporaneous. It is what I do. Okay, well, we gotta get back into the game here because we're still behind. We haven't even gotten to the investigation. I was so excited to investigate a murder.
That's not what I meant.
So, you can now use spectral projection? If so, I must warn you.
I must warn you, ghosts are naked. Be prepared.
When using my forte, your body will act as though you're asleep. You better lay down before you begin.
Oh, that's actually thoughtful. Thank you.
All right.
You'll be defenseless while using it, so be careful. No, everyone is here, so you don't have to worry.
Okay, but with something like this, what happens if we stop holding hands? Like, if we disengage the coalescence, will Yuma just die, or will I automatically snap back into my body? I'm genuinely interested in knowing what the rules are here with this.
Also, your ghost form doesn't mean you're completely safe from harm.
Hey, Yuma. Do you think you can do it?
I don't know, but I'll try. Can you watch over my body in the meantime?
Yeah, you can count on me.
See, Desuhiku is a bro.
Investigate to your heart's content. We'll handle things here.
Just, like, finally put a Band-Aid on that gaping push-pop wound on Yako.
Understood. There's not much time. I need to proceed with the investigation and get everyone out of here. I have to do this for Chief Yako.
I do hope that, like, the bottom half of our body is like a squiggly little thing like on Shinigami. I want us to be, like, totally spooky ghost. It's probably just gonna be a regular character model, but, like, semi-transparent. Oh, look, you see my hand twitching a little bit? Eh?
Wow, your soul actually came out!
Okay, let's see the legs. Does he got legs or does he got squiggles? Oh, crap, he's got legs. Boo!
So this is spectral projection. It's strange to see myself outside of my own body.
Let's see.
Ow! Wait, it didn't hurt, but it feels like I bumped into
You can
something.
feel Shinigami now!
Is it because I've become a spirit like you, Shinigami?
Give her a hug!
Looks like I can smack you directly now. I'm loving this.
Give her a smooch.
This makes me feel really uneasy.
How about you stop wasting time and you go investigate?
Lucky for you, I'm here. Now we're literally soulmates.
Aw, little pat on the shoulder. That was cute. See, Ray says to Extemporary, should have put, quote, Logan pointing out the deep questions on the bingo card. As long as deep questions is in quotes. Eglin said they wouldn't give him this much plot and then kill him. They already did that with the first cast. I know, I'm with you on this, Eglin. I think there is still hope. Extemporary says, among them, among us. Ray says, wait, never mind, still on stage 1, denial. Cookster says, this is the in-between. Eglin said, Vivia, do something. Yes, Vivia, you will become a favorite if you help my boy. Cookster says, gosh dang, he guessed. Ray says, stage 3, bargaining. Wow, this is actually hitting all the levels. It's kind of amazing. Eglin says, Ray, please. Huh?
His soul has probably left his body about now.
Huh? Really? He doesn't look all that different to me.
Looks like Tetsuhiko can't see me. I'm sure I can investigate without the Peacekeepers spotting me now.
By the way, Yuma, I'm sure you're hovering right above the floor near us.
I'm actually walking. I wanted hover squiggles, but the game denied me that.
You're only doing so subconsciously. Right now, you're truly free from the shackles of the laws of physics. Similarly, it may at first be difficult to pass through a wall due to the preconceived notion that you'll be blocked. To begin, try passing through a door. Your consciousness views doors innately as passageways. Why don't you try it out?
I'm passing through the door.
All right, let's see if it works.
You and I are the same now, Master.
Wow. Wait, can I talk to people? Can I talk to my dead boss? Dying boss? We'll definitely find a way. Please hang in there, Chief. Oh, it's all one-way conversations. What about halalala?
It's on you, Yuma. There's not much time left, so make it a clean, efficient investigation.
That's right.
That's right. We have to hurry to the doctor's room. What about you, Fubuki? Chief, please do not die on us.
Yeah.
I have to hurry with the investigation. For everyone's sake, I cannot do anything else. How you doing, Tetsuhiko?
This looks bad.
I'm counting on you, my man. You're the only one that can save the chief.
Got it. I'll be right back, Tetsuhiko. I have to hurry. Hi, Vivia.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, Yuma. Well, good luck. I bet he can see us.
Thank you very much.
Vivia, thank you. All right, let's try and go through the door. Yeah.
Wow, you really made it.
Good for you.
This means I can freely go in and out of places I couldn't before.
Yay, so the investigation can begin now finally, right?
Also, the hallway is brightly lit now. Seems like the regular power is switched back on.
Anyway, we got to investigate the murder scene. We need to hurry up before more Peacekeepers arrive.
Got it.
Yep, mysterious.
Yeah. Let's say first though, Dragon says, I know Sonic X was such a great show and I loved it when they finally got to the Sonic, got into the Sonic franchise and watched the show on YouTube. Wait, why can I not? I can't bring up my thing to save. Okay, so I guess I probably need to initiate some cutscene before it'll let me save. I never got like huge, what? What is that?
Whoa, it's huge. I wonder how many people are in there.
What is that?
Looks like we can't go this way. Let's look for another path.
So these things are just blocking certain paths, so maybe that's what I have to do before I can save. But yeah, like I was saying, I've never gotten like huge into Sonic. We did play Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, that was fine. Is there something on the wall? Oh, it's just sparkles. I did enjoy, I once went back and watched some of like the old Sonic with the I don't know what it's called. There's like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's Sonic the Hedgehog. The one that's like more comedic with like the Dr. Robotnik that was like, oh, so flamboyant, Dr. Robotnik, I'll get that hedgehog. That was my favorite Robotnik. I love that guy. Eglin said, I may actually need a moment. Ray says to Eglin, I'll silently watch you go through the stages of grief. And then I'll tell you once you get through it all. Eglin said, I'm not getting to acceptance anytime soon, Ray. XM Ray says, 35. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life? I would have, how far back can the rewind button? I think rewind button, but you have to have good self-control with that. But yes, a rewind button. I would rather have a rewind button. Ray says pause button. Eglin says, speak faster, Vivia. Dragon says, hee hee, tiny man. Dragon says to Eglin, aw, hugs. Eglin said, if his forte works while he's sleeping and he can supposedly see Shinigami, it has to be something like an out-of-body experience. See, you got it. Eglin said, my fun day stuff tomorrow is a birthday party at D&D. That sounds like tons of fun. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna get an explanation of what these things are, even though we already saw one, because I guess the game didn't expect we'd go the other direction first.
They're lost, wandering souls. They're your natural enemies while you're in ghost form.
Is this what Vivia was warning us about?
Yeah, just be careful not to touch them.
What happens if I do?
You'll be joining them! I can't wait to see that!
Why are you excited about that? Anyway, let's be careful and make sure not to touch them.
Be careful and touch them. Got it. Spectral. Oh, this can actually happen. Get to Dr. Huesca's critical lab and watch out for the wandering souls.
If that puff hits, things are gonna get nuts.
The wandering soul will drag whatever it touches to the afterlife, so be careful. Spooky. Spooky.
All right, let's hurry.
Can I save? I still can't save, but I want to see what happens if I touch them. I want to touch them. I want to touch them.
We have to hurry to the crime scene.
I didn't die. Why didn't I die a horrible death? Game, I'm disappointed. Okay, what? Can I run into the giant one?
You can't go this way. Try looking for another route.
Okay, well, but the only other routes oh, maybe the other one is cleared up now because I had to like look at the collection of them and see them. So no, it's still there. So maybe I just have to like be careful and not touch them? Because this is the only other way to go, right? So, can I get around him? Maybe I wait till he goes up and then I'll run underneath him.
Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah. Okay. So I just gotta watch their patterns.
Like
Oh, crap! One touch and I die. Exterminator says, oh, congratulations.
The crime scene.
I know, but I'm trying to, but you keep dying, kid. Hey, look at that. Oh, I can go in here. Is this the crime scene?
You can't go this way. Try looking for another route.
Okay. Okay, that's got a really big one, so probably down this hallway? This is like... Okay, so I gotta dodge them. This reminded me so much of the Peepus room.
There are so many.
There are. Can we go in this door? Nope. The doors are supposed to be passageways. All right. Camera be killing me. Eglin said, I'm gonna go wrap my nephew's present to give something to work on. I am sorry, Eglin, that this has turned into such an unpleasant experience for you. But again, like you said, oh crap. You know, maybe we're never gonna save him. I am dying a lot. Ray says, to be honest, I like sad clowns. They make me happy because I too am sad. Well, there probably is a reason why sad clowns became popular in the first place. Okay, so now we need to walk down here, walk down here. Oh crap! Snuck up behind me. How many deaths is this?
We have to hurry to the crime scene.
I know, I'm trying to, but you keep dying, Yuma. It's entirely your fault, not mine, Yuma. Yuma, you dyer. You need to stop dying, Yuma. Yeah.
Just a bit more.
Yay. Okay. Well, probably not this way. This way looks clogged with, can I, oh, maybe I can get through. Oh, didn't do it, aha! Are you gonna turn around? Oh, he is gonna turn around. I can sneak right in. Here. Okay, okay, gotta wait till he's done popping up. And then I go through here, and, all right. And then through, oh crap! I'm dying a lot.
Not Yuma's fault he keeps dying.
Well, he's the one that keeps touching the ghosts. I'm not touching them. Yuma's touching them. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Okay, so I do have to go this way. I've made it pretty far through this little crowd, though. So we go through here. We get through here, then we gotta wait for it to go up. We come around here. And we gotta, okay, wait for him to go that way, and then...
I was really sweating.
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. I think, wait, did we pass it? Oh, there's the door. There's the door. See, we made it. Just like on the electrified panel floor. Made it on the first try. How do you like that? Dragon says, yeah, cool Forte, right? I think it's pretty cool. This is neat. I like the ghost. Ray says to Eglin, stage 5. Acceptance.
We're here.
I hope there's no one inside.
Except Ray says, thank you, Logan, for relating this to Among Us. Eglin says to Ray, when? Because I'm certainly not there. Ray says to Eglin, moving on and doing something else. I counted. You said you were going to wrap a present to take your mind off of it. Wouldn't that count as more of like denial stuff? Except, well, no, Eglin was already past denial and onto anger. Cooksha says, he tired. Dragon says, holds Vivia's hand, blushing, and hearts. Extemporaneous says, ooh. Dragon says, oh, whose birthday? Eglin says, my nephew's birthday. Because that's the one that, is it the same nephew that you got that mask for? Which is really cool, by the way. Dragon says, oh, for your nephew, tell him I said happy birthday. Eglin said, also Ray, I think he skipped depression, but I guess that's my normal state too. I actually don't know what all the stages of grief are. I don't know if they're even necessarily universal. Cooksha says, skip to the start and pass go. Collect your $200 when you do that. Let me read one more comment. We'll go back to the game. Extemporaneous says, this is the game's programmers as not having to code all the walls as walkable through, and so as a CS guy, I am here for it. So it's good, but we made it through. And like I said, nothing bad happened, so it is fine.
Who cares if there is? Not like they can see you anyway.
It's a matter of how I feel. Even if they can't see me, it'd make me uneasy if peacekeepers were there.
Yeah, it's like, you know how that sometimes, guys, you know this. Sometimes you go to the bathroom, in a public bathroom, you go up to the urinal, and some guys, if there's like other guys in the urinals next to you, might have a shy bladder, and it's tough to like work up the stream to go to the bathroom. That's Yuma. He's like, he's got a shy ghost bladder. That's what it is.
So that's how it is.
That is how it is.
I'm already used to it, so I didn't notice.
All right, let's head in. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Nobody's here. Guess the peacekeepers have better stuff to do than investigate after all that
That
happened.
means I can pee freely.
I wonder if the doctor's body is still here.
Maybe the doctor's soul is still floating around here, unable to pass.
Okay, that would actually be kind of cool. Like, we just ask him, like, who killed you and how? How'd the person get in there? What happened? That would be really good.
I just scared myself.
Hey, if we meet the doctor's soul, maybe we can ask him what happened.
There we go, Yuma. You thinking smartly.
This may be weird coming from me, but I doubt it'll be that easy.
I guess so. We'll just have to take this one step at a time.
All right, let's... Okay, there we go. Now I should finally be able to save. I wasn't... Like, the menu button wasn't letting me load up to be able to save while there was all this ghosts. But we did it! Over 2 hours into the stream, we finally reached the investigation. We found the body almost at the beginning of the stream. And then it took 2 hours to get to this point. Oh, boy. Eglin said, okay. If he were dead, we would see his spirit, right? Well, yeah, because he's still alive. He's still breathing. He's just unconscious. Ray says to Eglin, I did say I would silently do it. Depression was when you said I may actually need a moment. Dragon says, probably rewind. See, I agree. Except Ray says, rewind would be so frustrating, though, since there's no fast forward, so you gotta relive life all over again at a rate of 1 second per second. It would take forever. Well, I assume the rewind was just like for however long you go, not like a restart. Restart, no. I would not want that, especially since there'd be some things you wouldn't know if you'd screw up again. I've mentioned this before, but little things like, I love my cat dearly. And what if through some butterfly effect, I happen to like not catch that right ad at the right time and be able to catch that lady and adopt the pet? And what if I did adopt her, but our meeting was like on a different day and slightly different, and we didn't bond in the same way we did and didn't have the great like human-cat relationship that we have? And that would be awful. Except Ray says, were you the type of child, Logan, who immediately did the opposite if someone told you to do something? No, but I like to do that in video games now because I like to see what would happen. No, as a child, I was actually the kid that almost always did whatever I was asked. I was a good little kid.
This intercom is connected to the doctor's lab. I spoke to Dr. Weska a few times over this. We were talking on the intercom when the incident started. Dr. Weska, I'll come get you. Can you shut off the security on your end?
What?
Dr. Weska? What's wrong?
Wait, who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Doctor? Doctor!
And then we took our time getting a robot toy.
If the doctor was attacked by someone, that means the intruder was already inside at the time.
All right, let's get a solution key.
So it has to have been the hitman. How did he get inside? The security system was still active, so it should have been impossible to enter. How did the killer get in? And where did he go after murdering the doctor?
See, Eglin said, you just entered a Mario Castle level. Oh, wouldn't it be great if they did the thing that, like, boos do? And if I looked at them, they would, like, cover up their shy little faces.
This is the airlock. Let's check it out in case there are any clues.
I do like those haunted house levels, though.
Sure is suspicious, Master.
Yeah, decontamination device.
This is the decontamination device. If toxic gas leaks from the other chamber, this device is supposed to ensure it doesn't spread. What's inside the vents? I want to scope it out further, but I'm too short.
Yeah. They're actually putting that in as a reason why we can't do it.
Master, did you forget you're a ghost right now?
Oh, that's right, I can float!
Oh, right! I can just do this.
Yay! Now shove your head in.
Floating.
You can walk, you can just pass through the gate.
No kidding. This spectral projection is such a convenient forte. If that anemic vampire joined the investigation from the start, this could have gone much faster.
Maybe, but there's no point in debating it now.
The vent has a cover with bars on it. It looks hollow inside.
Oh, so maybe that's how he got in there. He opened it up and crawled through the ventilation system.
But it's too dark to say for certain. The cover has a hinge on it. It looks like it can be easily opened and closed.
Oh, that's right. I can't touch it since I'm a ghost right now. But there's no need to open it with my hand. I can just stick my head inside.
And do it!
There's a lot of space in here.
It's like Persona 4 Golden, shoving our faces into a TV.
Hey, maybe this was the way out. The intruder must have come through here. So that's it, right? That solves everything.
This is the main part of the decontamination device. During decontamination, the fins rotate to suck out air. The structure isn't built for someone to get inside. It's designed to filter air and nothing else.
This couldn't be used as an escape route.
Well, having an easy escape out of a locked room is like covering your pizza in anchovies.
How?
How's that?
Because it'd ruin the whole thing.
Ah, there we go. Well, we should check all the vents because maybe one of them has the fan taken out and that would give you, like, access to the room. Let's see, and Ray says, you got coconut mauled. Well, I mean, maybe the coconut, but not Coco Head. See, he's totally fine. Ghost, right here. Dragon said, more like made it on the 10th try. Well, I mean, if you count numbers, maybe. But if you count the spirit of the thing, because we're spirits, so yeah. Extemporaneous says, don't let him catch up. I'm catching up, Extemporaneous. In fact, I only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments left, so I'll pause for a minute, but I'm gonna catch up, Extemporaneous. We're past the 2-hour mark, so it's totally reasonable for me to catch up.
Sure. The cover is easy to open and close, probably for maintenance.
There's no harm in remembering this. It could be a clue for something else.
Sure, why not? New key! The device exists to prevent leakage from the toxic gas chamber.
Out, you know.
I know, but I'm reading the thing.
This way!
I'm coming! Wait for me, Ghosty! Wait for me, Ghost!
We've arrived! It's the dangerous toxic gas chamber! Once it detects an intruder, it'll puff out toxic gas. It's a room with a terrifying contraption. Well, it's disarmed, so there's nothing to worry about. Also, you're a ghost, so it wouldn't detect you anyway.
Let's check this out too.
Okay.
For you?
Okay, well, which is the one? Oh, okay, we gotta look at this one specifically. This exact vent.
So this is where the toxic gas comes out.
It's supposed to be super fatal, right?
Yeah, the toxic gas is bacterial, so regular gas masks aren't supposed to work against
Because it goes in your skin, but it's also slow acting, we decided. It takes, what was it, 15 or 30 minutes or something like that once it absorbs into your skin before it kills you?
Even if you hold your breath, it'll be absorbed through the skin. And there is no treatment for it in the world.
Also, I just realized we have not met any suspects. We saw the short little guy that made the robot, and he said he doesn't like Dr. Weska, so we know he has a grudge against him. But first of all, he was there with us in the room while Dr. Weska was getting killed. And second of all, he was much shorter than the guy that we saw stab Yako. So we haven't seen suspect. Who else could it be? Maybe it'll be Yomi Hexsmile, and we'll be able to murder him in the mystery labyrinth as punishment for him stomping on our Yako.
The bacteria takes time to spread through your body, and
and you'll supposedly die after about 30
There
minutes.
there was, 30 minutes.
Someone said you need a spacesuit to move through here safely.
Such a scary trap. Whoever invented it won't have a peaceful death. Wait, that already happened!
There doesn't seem to be a secret exit, which makes sense, as it defeats the purpose of having a toxic gas chamber.
If that's the case, how did the intruder get through the chamber?
I don't know.
Right now, I have no idea.
Okay, the toxic gas is bacterial, so regular gas masks are ineffective against it. And I'm glad they have that because every single peacekeeper has a gas mask. All right.
Let's go to the next one!
Next room,
And we've arrived at the last room, the panel chamber.
which I also got through just as easily as all the ghost stuff earlier. See, Ray says, it's like the Lego Batman scene where he throws the Batarang and misses like 25 times. When he finally hits a target, he says, first try. Exactly. I Lego Batmaned the heck out of that, huh?
Alright, I'm gonna call it for tonight. I have overtime tomorrow to Logan.
Thank you so much for being here, Jorge. Thank you for the 10 bits and for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the time here. Get some rest, though, especially if you got overtime tomorrow. Rest up, sleep well, and hope everything goes well with work. And I hope we'll see you on Sunday for some Persona. You're awesome, Jorge. Thank you for the bits. Sleep well. Good night. And if you can't sleep, or if you just miss us too much, feel free to come back because we love having you here. Exterminator says, that's just because Lego Batman is that kind of a guy. That's right, he's that kind of a guy that is just that good at ghost stuff. Dragon says, seriously, how do you not know the 5 stages of grief? It's denial, aggression, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I can never keep track of them. Like, I know that denial is the first one. I know bargaining's in there somewhere, and I know acceptance is the last one. But the other ones, I think I've heard of anger before, which I assume is just interchangeable with aggression. I didn't know depression was one of the stages. I didn't even know exactly how many stages there were. It might have been 8, might have been 10, for all I know. I just don't know that stuff. Ray says, I memorized the stages of grief for fun. Nothing funner than the stages of grief. All right, back into this.
There are 9 panels divided in a 3x3 grid, and you must step on them in the order that the doctor set. Make one mistake, and you get zapped with high voltage.
The high voltage isn't just a threat. We've seen what happened to Amapal.
I miss Amapal.
It's not a problem since security is disarmed at the moment.
Also, you're still a ghost master.
Okay, there are 9 panels in a 3x3 configuration. You must step on them in a special order to proceed. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. It was this one, then this one, this one, this one, this one, and then this one. Then I step off of it. Oh, door switch!
And here's what all that security was protecting. Pressing this switch opens the door to the doctor's lab. We managed to get this far earlier, thanks to Amapal and Fubuki's forte.
I see it all like it's flashing right before my eyes.
Looks like this is it, my man. Hurry up and hit that switch.
We just need to stretch Amapal's arm out to that switch.
We're in a hurry, but this door is moving so slowly.
Normally, I would complain that they're flashing back to something we just did, except that cutscene with Vivia was so long that this literally was like about an hour and a half ago that all this happened.
Yuma, that should be good enough. Hurry up and move Amapal through that crack in the door.
Oh yeah. Didn't the researcher mention when an arm's extended, no other controls will function?
Yes, so that's the thing. When the door was opening, notice how it opened out toward us and it was blocking our view of inside the room. And so when we were in that, we had the arm extended, we couldn't move over to see. So whoever was the killer could have exited through there at the time, although that wouldn't explain how to get out through the poison gas room, but it completely obstructed our vision. And so the killer could have escaped at that time because we went in there, the killer was gone. So that probably works. And so whoever the killer is probably has some way to get from this room to the airlock room, bypassing the toxic gas room.
I guess I need to pull back the arm first.
Now we can move again. Hurry, Yuma.
I remember the trouble you had waiting for the door to open.
It opened really slowly, and we also had to retract Amapal's arm.
We tried to hurry inside, but Amapal suddenly fell over.
There were no steps or obstacles, so
Oh yeah, I forgot about that we fell over. At the time, I just assumed someone knocked us over. But then that kind of goes against what I was saying about someone exiting before. Unless there were 2 people. 2 people might have been involved in this.
I'm sure it was pushed by the fleeing culprit.
Except we still don't even have 1 suspect, let alone 2.
That has to be it. Which means we passed passed by the culprit as he headed out.
All right, here we go. The door of the panel chamber is designed to open slowly. Yay! Let's see what else is going on. Ray says, I already read that. See, Dragon said, yeah, that's always funny. Oh, Lego Batman. Yes, I love Lego Batman. See, Ray says, totally reasonable for Logan to catch up. Especially at this hour. I feel like after the 2-hour mark, I'm allowed to catch up.
Investigating yet.
Oh?
I need to look things over in more detail.
Wait, there's more stuff in this room? Okay, maybe I gotta look at the door itself. No. Look at one of the panels on the ground? What am I supposed to... Oh, there we go, this vent. So I'll float up there and I'll take a look through and I'll probably see the fan once again on the other side. Decontamination device.
This is the decontamination device in the panel chamber.
Because both of those rooms, this room and the airlock room at the beginning, have this decontamination stuff to suck out the gas. Because they're both on either side of the toxic gas room. So it's reasonable to think that they might be connected to each other somehow.
It looks like it's here to purify any toxic gas that escapes from the chamber next door. But the cover doesn't open and close like the decontamination device in the airlock.
That's okay, float up. Oh, wait, it doesn't open and close, so that's...
There's no way someone can fit through.
Still float up and put your head through. Take a look, and unlike the decontamination device in the airlock chamber, the cover of the one in the panel chamber cannot open or close. I still wish we had some suspects. Now we should be able to go in through here.
The peacekeepers
Oh no, now I can't pee at the urinal!
No need to worry about it. They can't see you at all.
It still feels pretty weird.
Can I go up and listen in on their conversation? Oh, vent. I love how it's dangling down to make sure that we see it. Vent. Oh, so sus. Back to Among Us. Yeah, we can listen in on them. Let's see. Eglin said, don't murder my second husband. Oh, but Yomi, was kicking your first husband. You need to get your husbands to get along. Glenn says, yeah, I'm sad about chief husband, but don't go after murder husband for it, even though I have labeled him murder husband. Yeah, that should be a red flag. I feel like. That's just me, but I feel like if you have a significant other called a murder husband, maybe time to find a new husband. I'm just saying. 2 peacekeepers.
The peacekeepers are still talking. I wonder what else they have to say.
Can we listen in on them?
By the way,
hey,
do you know anything about this dead old guy?
I don't know. He doesn't have any shoes on. It's weird, but I'm kind of into that, because I'm a gross peacekeeper. You're foul mouth, better cut over me, it's gonna say I'm gross.
Yeah,
nope,
I worked security here. The geezer was famous in the worst possible
I love the way he folded his arms. It's so bad. And once again, that's the same peacekeepers before that's voiced by the guy who does Chrome on Dr. Stone.
He took advantage of people for his research and didn't care how many were sacrificed. He seemed to have gotten even more and more arrogant over the last few years.
I'm pretty sure that's Chrome. Did anybody else here watch Dr. Stone? That sounds like Chrome to me.
3 years ago, the higher-ups canned his big project. He lived as a shut-in after that.
A big project? Is it the same one Makoto mentioned?
He was part of a big project that was canceled in the past. He's shut himself in here ever since.
There's really no way to verify now if that research was about homunculi.
The old man was hard of hearing, so he couldn't really hear what anyone said. When it comes to other people, their words literally fell on deaf ears. And that being said, he could read lips.
Read lips? So we watched someone's mouth to figure out what they were saying?
Lip reading?
What?
So that explains what he said back then.
Wait, what back then did he say?
Who the hell are you? I refuse to speak with any disrespectful hoodlums.
Because he didn't like that he was wearing a mask.
Either take off your mask or present someone whose mouth I can view.
Okay.
Back then, the doctor refused to talk with Makoto.
Okay, that's interesting.
It was because he couldn't read his lips due to the mask he wore.
Between you and me, there were some suspicious rumors about the old man, too.
What rumors?
Yeah, I want to know.
They said he shut himself in here for research. He was plotting something bad.
I do like that twist about the lip reading. That is interesting. At the time, I think I just kind of wrote that off as figuring that maybe the security mechanism had some biometric thing with like scanning mouths or tongues or something like that to verify identities.
And what's that?
He was planning to flee from Kanai Ward.
That's stupid. It's not even possible.
Well, it's just a rumor. After what happened, we'll never know.
Aw.
So he was planning to flee the city. I guess that's what the geezer was up to.
See, we've got so much useful information through just a simple, innocent invasion of these two gentlemen's privacy.
Master, looks like you got some nice info since you turned into a ghost.
Trying to escape Kanai Ward would be considered betraying Amaterasu Corporation. Did the hitman go after him because of this? Someone in Amaterasu Corp who knows the doctor could have hired a hitman to kill him. But who?
And the question is, according to the rules of the Mystery Labyrinth, if someone hired the hitman, let's say, for example, that, like, Makoto hired the hitman. Going through the Mystery Labyrinth, would we just get the hitman killed as the culprit? Or, well, no, I guess that would be, because at the beginning of the game, Zilch, the imposter Zilch was just a hitman, and he was the one who died. So yeah, we don't get the person who hires him. There we go! The doctor had hearing issues severe enough that he could be considered deaf. He was also trying to flee Kanai Ward. You know, here's what it is. If he's barefoot, he is doing the hearing equivalent of Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Because remember how she would use earthbending to, like, see through the ground? That's what he did. Instead of putting his ear to the ground, he put his foot to the ground. Can I go in here? Oh. Okay, well, let's look up at the vent, because the game really wants me to look up at the vent.
There's a small vent here.
Yay, I'm flying. And I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Exterminator says, good night, Jorge. Ray says, night, Jorge. Jorge says, good night, all. Dragon says, see you, Jorge. Dragon says, you also could have looked up the 5 stages of grief, Logan. Well, that's true. Technically, though, I could have looked up any information. So if there's anything that I don't know, you could always say I could have looked it up, and that is true. I don't know, I just never memorized the 5 stages of grief. I don't think that's that unreasonable. Moonlight saying hi, Logan. Hour mark 2:23. Okay, well, that was only like 5 minutes ago. Welcome, Moonlight. How's work? How you doing? Cookster says murder husband equals musband. Oh, I like that. He's your musband. So what was the other one? That Yako was your chief husband? So he was your chusband? Your cheeseband? Something like that. We still gotta work on that one. I think chusband. We'll go with chusband. Small vent.
It's not large enough for a person to get through, and the cover is fixed in place.
The only culprits who could get through here would be fairies or gnomes.
I don't think gnomes can. Well, maybe just like really, really tiny gnome. Okay, there's a tiny vent in the critical lab, but the cover is fixed in place and not large enough for a person to pass through. Back to the ground. This is so nice. We have not had this unobstructed of an investigation since the last time we decided to unethically disguise ourselves as a woman. Food cabinet!
There's canned food and water bottles here. This all looks like food. There isn't much left.
The guy wasn't right in the head if he was surviving for months on such plain food.
Well, plus I guess if he was planning on abandoning Kanai Ward, he didn't need to keep more food. But also, I think he said that he was expecting a delivery person to come with more supplies.
Yeah, it's fairly strange.
See, and Dragon says to Eglin, but he's a beehole, so he's a buzzband. That's a beehole husband. There are canned food, bottles, and water inside the lab. However, not much of either remains. And Dragon says, no. Ray says, I don't know who that is, but the voice is fine. Also, I'm going to bed, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night, Ray. I'm glad that we could appease you with a fine, sexy voice before you had to take off from here. There's so much stuff in this lab. Okay, so let's take a look at all these things over here first. So first of all, we got doctor's notebook.
There's an open notebook on the desk. Does it have to do with the doctor's research?
Uh-huh.
It contains symbols and diagrams. Looks like he's splashing liquid on someone. What does it mean?
Oh, there is a diagram of that. I don't know. Okay, apparently that's not a solution key, but maybe, I hope it has some story significance. Doctor's computer.
This is the doctor's computer. The screen looks like it's in sleep mode.
Look at this setup with 5 different monitors. He was totally a streamer.
I'm sure it contains some important data, but I can't touch it in ghost form. I wish there was a way to check it out.
Okay, I guess it was slightly better when we were disguised as a woman, because then we could at least touch things.
It's so sad when you can't touch anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I totally know the feeling.
Well, that is sad.
I guess you just gotta give up.
All right, medicine cabinet.
The stuff here appears to be chemicals. There are symbols on each label. The one on the front is...
Poison! It's H2SO... Almost thought that was a P for a sec. 9? It's hyssop. So hydrogen, what is S? S isn't, what does S stand for? And then O is oxygen. So there's two H2O9 with an S in there. I don't think S is sodium because Na is sodium in salt because that's NaCl. So what is S if not sodium? Soxygen? It's soxygen.
Oh, I know this symbol.
Oh.
It's probably sulfuric acid.
Sulfur instead of the sodium. Gotcha. Okay, sulfuric acid.
It's a highly acidic liquid that can melt anything.
Sulfuric acid. I better not touch it then. Then again, I can't touch anything right now.
Yeah, I'm a ghost.
This reminds me. I saw this symbol on the label in the notebook earlier.
What?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the symbol for sulfuric acid.
So this experiment is splashing sulfuric acid on people? Let me read a couple more comments because I'm almost caught up to chat, y'all. Let's see. Dragon says, what the heck, Logan? That's not a thing. Scanning mouths? That's weird. What would I don't know. You use weird technology. Having a Forte isn't a thing either. We don't know what technology they have. I know like biometric scans, they can do like eyeballs, they do fingerprints. Why not do a tongue print? Does your tongue have like a unique print? Is a tongue like one of those things where like no two tongues are alike? Like your tongue is like a snowflake that is entirely unique? I don't know. I've never tried to compare tongue prints. It's never come up. So maybe. I said, oh, that's why he didn't like Masked Man Makoto. He just couldn't read his lips. Yeah, it makes sense now. I wish that I picked up on those things at the time more rather than just writing it off as like, characters do be weird in a weird world. Okay, sulfuric acid being splashed on peeps.
So the doctor was trying to splash sulfuric acid on someone?
Apparently.
Oh, but sulfuric acid could melt clothes and skin. It'd be a terrible sight.
Oh, you'd love it, Shinigami.
Melting clothes and skin.
This could be a clue. New clue. Note showing a diagram of someone being splashed with sulfuric acid. Hope it's just used later to say, yeah, this guy's kind of a jerk. Was there anything else I missed over here before we go over and we take a look at the dead body? I feel like, is there some of the trash can? Okay, so we're gonna have to look at the robot. We'll save the robot for last. And let's look at the doctor's corpse. Can we look at his whiteboard? His plants? Probably growing sulfuric acid plants. All right, corpse. Oh, we get just the corpse in general and the knife. Let's look at the corpse as a whole first.
Dr. Weska.
Oh no.
I never even got to ask him about the homunculi. And now he's dead.
He has 3 wounds on his back. A knife is still stuck in one of them.
So that means he was probably stabbed 3 times?
He doesn't appear to have any other injuries. It's safe to assume this was the cause of death. I'm like an awesome detective's assistant.
If only we could like flip him over to see if he had any wounds on his front side.
Thanks, you've been a great help.
Oh wow, hey, we're finally appreciating Shinigami.
Say it again. Compliment me more.
Aw. Yay, there are 3 stab wounds in Dr. Weska's back with no other injuries. This appears to be the cause of death. All right, let's look at the knife now. Knife used as murder weapon.
The knife is probably the murder weapon.
Probably.
It has a unique shape.
Yes, very uniquely knife-shaped with an F on it. I hope the F isn't like the initial of the person who killed him or something like that. Let me read a little bit. Dragon says, hey, Moonlight. Dragon says also, Logan, no. Oh, as in I didn't watch Dr. Stone. I got you. It's a good anime. I know that there's a lot of stuff that will like tell you is really good and you're not interested in, which is fine. I don't want you to feel pressured to watch it, but it's a really good anime. It's got this guy Senku. The idea is that like everyone in the world suddenly petrifies. They turn to stone mysteriously. And then thousands of years pass and this one guy Senku, he breaks out of the stone, basically comes back to life through like this mysterious liquid getting on him. But the whole idea is that by now, so many thousands of years have passed that the few survivors in the world out there, everything has basically gone back to being cavemen. So like all the people that are left are cavemen, and he has to use his knowledge of modern science in this primitive Stone Age world to like restore things back. And so it's really cool, and it's based on like actual scientific and forging techniques with some like anime embellishing thrown in there, but it's a really fun show. And Extreme Ray says, good night to Ray. Dragon says, night Ray. Moonlight says, I was actually off work today. It was a good day. Well, nice. Nice. I approve of that. Very cool. I hope you had a nice, relaxing day off from work. Okay, so let's keep going here. Unique shape of the knife.
There's an inscription on it. I can see the letter F.
F. F that knife.
Hey, shouldn't we move the corpse out of here soon? They're always telling us to clear out corpses quickly since the rain makes them rot so fast.
Oh, that's right. They mentioned it before. It's just a weird reason. They're always telling us to clear out corpses quickly. How many corpses do you guys see?
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back?
Well, and plus, like, he's not in the rain. So maybe it's just the humidity that's going to make him rot too quickly, though.
It's the one that Fink the slaughter artist uses, right?
Oh!
I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So the letter F stands for Fink. But once again, that F upside down spells out the name Leon.
They say that's his proof to his clients that he was the one who got the job done.
But that's not proof of anything. Anybody can take a knife and scratch an F into it.
So Fink the slaughter artist really killed the doctor? I thought those detectives did it.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Hey, don't you think a knife from a famous hitman would go for a high price?
Yeah.
Huh? You thinking of stealing evidence? You better not keep it all for yourself.
So that unique knife belongs to Fink the slaughter artist. Speaking of which, the knife near Chief Yako looked strangely similar to this.
Oh, did his have an F in it also?
So the doctor was, in fact, killed by Fink?
Here we go! A knife with the letter F inscribed in it. This appears to be the weapon used to murder Dr. Huesca. I mean, I was gonna say it'd be too boring if it actually is Fink the slaughter artist, but we haven't seen literally any other suspects. Let's save again, just so that we're doing that periodically. Then we're gonna take a look over at our robot friend, who I have missed so dearly. But we're doing pretty good. This, like I said, the investigation, other than the fact we can't touch things, I think is proceeding rather smoothly. Oh, is this his bunk? Okay, he's got a lot of books. Vivia would love this. Amapal, I have missed you so much.
The Amapal we used is still here. I did promise to return it. Huh?
Wait,
What's this?
It's a boot print on top of it. It looks like a footprint, like with a heel. So that's probably what knocked it over. Oh, okay. So what probably happened, I talked before about going through vents. Maybe the person was climbing up the vent, because why would it be on the top of his head? If you kicked him over, there should be a boot print on the side. So, or maybe someone was coming out of the vent and popped down and actually landed on him? This is weird.
Looking at it carefully, there's a mark on the back of its head. Is that a shoe print?
Someone stepped on him, Daddy.
Huh? Well, what's a shoe print doing there?
Well, but we also know it wasn't Dr. Wesker. Oh, so that's why he's barefoot, is to show that he could not have been the one to step on it. So we definitely know that Dr. Wesker was already dead, that somebody else who actually wears shoes was the one who stepped, either that or someone who had a shoe and smacked him with a shoe.
I don't remember seeing this mark when we sent Amapel into the airlock. Could it have been from back then?
Back when? When he got knocked over?
When we tried to enter the lab, Amapel fell over.
Well, plus, like, you can already see Dr. Wesker over there.
The lean culprit kicked it! It must have left a mark! You did it, Master! You finally found a sign of the killer! All that's left is to figure out how the culprit managed to get through that perfect security.
See, this is when we need Emma Skye from Ace Attorney to help us make one of those, like, little footprint casting things that we just gotta go around, compare it to everybody's shoe.
That's the biggest mystery here.
The critical lab, there was a shoe print on Amapal's head. Okay.
I think that's about it.
Oh, I think I've checked what I can here. So, okay. I don't want to end investigations. There's nothing else? Nothing else to look at? No? Okay, end investigation. Finished.
That should do it for the investigation.
Yes. Dragon says to Eglin, yup, nods. Dragon says, that's great. Only 3 stabs, not 28. 28 times. Yeah, because you're the one that said this lab is kind of similar aesthetically, visually speaking, to Detroit Becomes Human. So at least it wasn't 28 times. Eglin said, okay, now I'm in acceptance. I'm all right now. Ray went to bed, so he can't count it. You got your revenge. But now we still need to get revenge on whoever stabbed your husband. That still doesn't sound right, but your chief husband. That should do it for the investigation.
Taking a look around, there aren't any hidden exits or hiding spots.
Yeah, the only entrance and exit is that door. There isn't even a single window. There's a small vent, but it's not big enough to fit through, and the cover is fixed in place. There are no suspicious spots on the walls, floor, or ceiling, and no secret passages either.
And even if you got through the door, there's the dangerous security system.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of some more stuff. So I do think that the door opening slowly when we couldn't turn to look at it has to factor in. I was assuming someone exited through there at that time, but that doesn't make any sense because like then we went around and then got knocked over. Also, that ventilation system that was in the first airlock room, although there was a fan blowing so you couldn't get past it, that could be a hiding spot. Someone could pop that open and climb in and close it when we went through. There's a lot to think about here. We will figure it out eventually.
Yeah. So how did the culprit manage to enter the lab? It's the perfect impossible crime! Mysteriful!
Even if it's impossible, I have to solve it. For the chief's sake and everyone else. For now, let's head back to the security room. I need to tell everyone about what I found.
Personally, I want you to gain the willpower to solve it on your own.
Well, how about that? Can I go back in here and talk to my new Peacekeeper friends?
on.
No! Why are you heading back? There's still other things you need to do!
That's true.
You're right, Shinigami! We should go and we should check in on the robot builder guy. Let's see. Dragon says, hey, interesting. Almost sounds like a mystery series, the show Dr. Stone. I mean, there is the mystery of what happened to everybody to turn everybody into, to petrify everybody thousands of years ago in what was the modern day. And so there is that mystery, but that's not like the main focus of the show. It's more of like, it's almost like a science lesson, but with shonen anime stuff in it too. It's hard to explain, but it is a good show. Hey! Vivia's helping! Or maybe he just got lonely. Or maybe he just fell asleep. It's like, might as well wander.
What's the matter, Vivia? Why are you in your ghost form?
I fell asleep.
I was wondering how your investigation was going. I grew curious.
Just curiosity, okay.
Did you come to help? I didn't expect your cooperation. Still, thank you. It's very reassuring.
Wait, Master! You shouldn't trust him.
Okay, come on, Vivia. Just let us know. You totally can see Shinigami, right?
He's plotting something.
I do think that, because he also made the comment about, like, so that's the power of the Book of Death or something like that, which is what Shinigami came from. Shinigami was, like, trapped in a book. So he probably is plotting something against Shinigami. I think he called her dangerous, right?
What could he be plotting? Aren't you overthinking things?
And also, don't look over at her like that. That's even more sus, bro.
So, what will you do now? Are you still going to pursue the truth?
Huh? Why wouldn't I? I finished investigating the crime scene, so I was about to head back and report to everyone. We need to find the truth. Otherwise, the chief won't get treated, and everyone will be captured.
I see. So you won't be satisfied until you discover the truth.
What do you mean?
Master, watch out! He's plotting something!
He probably is, actually.
Tell me, Yuma, why do you seek the truth?
Huh? We have to find the truth to fight the Peacekeepers.
Well, the truth is like cracks in a mirror.
Okay, explain.
They're all so small, you must squint to see each tiny crack.
You don't always have to do that with cracks in a mirror.
Most wouldn't even notice them. They think the world reflected in the mirror is reality itself.
No, I think most people who look in a cracked mirror know it's cracked, bro.
If you did notice the cracks, would you destroy the mirror to reveal what the real world actually looks like?
Okay, destroying the mirror doesn't help me see the... This is the worst analogy. I'm sorry, Vivia. I know you love reading books. Please never write one.
Even if the moment the mirror is destroyed, it changes the world people can see forever.
What are you talking about?
My question, too.
And if shattering the mirror reveals nothing but darkness and chaos.
And if shattering the mirror gives you 7 years bad luck, and in those 7 years you have 7 birthdays, and in each birthday you have a cake, and the cake has a crack. Would you eat a crack cake? Would you, Yuma? Would you eat a crack cake?
Even then, would you still seek the truth?
I don't know what will happen when the truth is exposed. But right now, we need the truth to save Chief Yako and everyone from the agency. Everyone, including you, of course. I just want to help others. Are you saying that's wrong?
I do love how bad his posture is, that he's so hunched over like that. I like when all the characters, especially in a game this low budget, do have like unique walk cycles, unique sitting poses, and things like that.
And for that, what will you sacrifice? How much have you already sacrificed?
See, he knows. He can tell. Because he was there when Halalalala pointed out that it's a crazy coincidence that every single culprit that we have gone after has died mysteriously. Vivia has figured this out. Come on.
Huh?
I bet you're the type who's willing to sacrifice yourself for the truth. One day, it will ruin you. You will destroy the world for truth's sake.
Yeah, this is totally going to be one of those things where at the end of the game we realize we're the bad guy.
Me? Destroy the world?
No.
Oh, sorry, I clicked it too
You've already
soon.
Stepped one foot into ruin. In fact, it's already up to your neck.
I gotta click and see what it was. That's impossible. Sorry, I accidentally clicked it too soon.
If possible, I'd like to help you. You are a dear friend to me.
Well, we did give him a book that one time, so that totally counts. Let's see. Dragon was saying to Eggland, yeah, haha. Except Brady says, you guys have any good mystery anime recommendations? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if I have any good mystery anime recommendations. I mean, I know some good thriller ones, of course. There's like Death Note, that's a classic. Mystery anime. Oh, that is a good question. I would love to hear some recommendations for that as well. That's not a genre that I typically watch a lot of anime for. Yeah, I would love to hear some of these too. Dragon said, that's right. I forgot I made the statement that the lab looks like Cyberlife. Well, it's totally true. Like the aesthetic is there. Dragon says, Vivia! Agnes said, I thought he was about to tell us the chief died. My heart dropped. Oh, I am so glad that when I saw him, I didn't immediately think that. I think I was just delighted. It was like, our buddy's here. But yes, but Eglin, it's fine. It's fine. If he is dead, we don't know about it because both of us are here. So he might be dead, but he might not. He probably isn't. He's probably not dead.
How about it? It's not too late. Why not turn back from this path?
Well, I mean, how? I'm kind of bound in a contract with Shinigami. I guess I could quit being a detective and then she could just haunt me as like a buddy, which would be fun. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if you were haunted by a ghost like Shinigami, just like normal day-to-day haunting, she's pretty fun. I think it'd be fun to be haunted by Shinigami.
You mean to let us be captured by peacekeepers? That doesn't solve anything.
Oh, is he talking about that? Okay.
I don't understand what you're saying, Vivian.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Never mind. We need to report what I discovered to the others.
So you refuse to understand. You leave me no choice.
Is he gonna punch Shinigami? Is he gonna show us? Because we already established that we can touch Shinigami in this form. He's got to reveal that he can see Shinigami.
Vivia?
Oh, that's right. He pulled the box cutter. Why does the box cutter have a soul? A box cutter should not have a ghost.
Ah, he took out a blade. This guy is nuts.
When you astral project, are you able to take anything that's in your pockets?
I usually keep this in my pocket.
A pocket, yeah.
It's not real. Like the ghost form. It's just a reflection of reality.
It's a fake box cutter? My guess is it's a real box cutter. That's probably American censorship, like all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff we were talking about earlier. That's not a buzzsaw cutting through your legs. It's a dark dual disc that will send you to the Shadow Realm if it touches you.
So, slashing at you won't do anything. But I warned you, didn't I? While you're in ghost form, your physical body is vulnerable.
Is he saying that he's gonna go wake up and then murder us?
You mean...
I will simply return to my body 5 seconds before you do, and then I'll slice your throat open.
Oh, so it's not a fake box cutter. It's just because the ghost form box cutter is not a real knife, so it wouldn't be able to hurt us. So in the real world, it is a real box cutter. Well, for those who love Vivia, I mean, I know it sounds like he's trying to save the world, but he is threatening to murder us.
Given I am more familiar with spectral projection, I'm positive I can return to my body before you can. Well, will you give up now?
Okay, maybe this is a test. Maybe we have to stand up to him and say, no, I won't give up.
Are you threatening me?
I only want you to give up on the truth. The truth you wish to expose is dangerous. I have a feeling that our peace and quiet will be pulled right out from under our feet.
Things are going crazy here.
If you won't stop, then I must stop you. For this world's sake.
Oh my gosh.
For the sake of peace and quiet.
What is happening here? Extemporaneous says, why is Logan version of Vivia so funny? Oh, do you like my, thank you, Extemporaneous. I just feel like I'm rambling, so I appreciate that. Dragon says, a little, but not really. Aww. So he's not really funny. So we have one vote that it's funny and one vote that he's not really. Well, I appreciate you being honest, Dragon. Eglin says, I like to think Vivia would be a big ol' weed user. Probably. His hair kind of looks like a weed. I see what you're saying there. Weedle says, I have a Misery Show, BRB. Oh, you have a recommendation? Are you looking it up? Dragon says, I always love that sprite of Vivia smiling. He looks so cute. Weedle says, a very good one is a link click. Super good. Oh, I've seen that on like the menu for like streaming stuff sometimes. It like the designs look good. So is that a mystery? Exterminator says everything has a soul. If you believe, maybe. I don't know though. But by the way, we are close to the 3-hour mark. If anybody knows somebody who's live that will be able to raid, I mean, I'll be able to click over here and check and see if anyone I know is live as well. But if anybody here has raid suggestions, do let me know. Otherwise, we'll find somebody regardless, though.
You're not making any sense. You're gonna kill me because of a feeling?
Well, because he can see Shinigami and he knows that she's a death god. You have literally been murdering people since this game began.
I don't want it to end this way. I thought we could talk it out. That's why I came here.
So what you said about being curious was a lie? What else have you lied about?
But you refuse to give up. Which leaves me with no choice.
Well, you don't need to jump right to murder. You could restrain him and talk some more.
So it looks like this is what I must do. Farewell, Yuma.
Great. Our new friend is gonna murder us. I wonder if, maybe we'll probably have a thing where like there'll be a countdown and we have to like run back and race. I hate racing stuff. Especially if we gotta dodge ghosts, but let's do it. It could be fun.
Wait!
Master, hurry back!
Well, he's about to murder us, but it'll be so slow.
Hey, you two.
Huh?
Quit fighting.
Oh, no. Crap. That's, is that Yako's ghost? Did he die? Eglin, look away. I don't know if you should be seeing this. Eglin, he just also joined an astral projection to get more push pop, because that's where he got stabbed. That's his blood stain on the ground. Crap. Maybe he's just, maybe when you're dying but not fully dead, you just like your ghost. Oh crap.
Who is that?
It's Yako.
Yeah, the truth is cruel.
Oh, and the sad music's
Never
playing.
in history has the truth been known to be
So
kind.
this is why they didn't let him die yet, is so that he could appear as a ghost. Crap.
That voice. Chief Yako?
No.
You know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it?
Why did we even bother to put question marks? It's Yako's voice.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Chief Yako, are you alright? Where are you?
Impossible. There's no way he could have made it here with those wounds.
Oh, so Vivia is thinking that he would have walked out here in the hallway and is just talking to us, assuming that we're nearby. No, this is not going well.
Then that voice.
Perhaps it was. his soul's voice as it separated from his body.
No.
That means...
He dead.
No way. Is he dead?
Yes.
I don't know. We need to find out.
This is not how I wanted this stream to go.
Vivia tried to kill me. Why would he do such a thing?
He is still trying to do such a thing.
As
Oh,
if now's
let's
the time
explore.
to be dwelling on that.
Let's explore some more.
You're right.
Yeah.
Chief Yaku is the main concern right now, not whatever's going on with Vivia.
I think that him trying to kill you is still a concern.
Come on.
Where are you going? That's the wrong way. Okay. I think I accidentally interrupted some of that dialogue, though. What was she saying? Yep, so go, go, go! Okay, that's what she said. That's what she said. We go down this hallway. Hi, buddy. Oh! Whoa! Huh. There. The perfect disguise. No one will ever know. See, Exterminatus was saying Logan's face like, Eglin said, I like Vivian. Oh, wait, hang on. Because he threatened to murder us with a box cutter. Now you like him? Oh. I am very concerned about things. Hi. Can I go this way? It looks like I do have some free roam capabilities. I can go all around in this circle here. Let's save before we go back in there, by the way. I mean, I guess if we really want to be cruel, we could wind down and just like end the stream right now on this cliffhanger note, not knowing what happened to Yako, and just do a raid. Would you guys like that? Would you like to have no closure for the evening and have no idea if Yako survived or not? Let's see, Exterminatus with a face. Dragon says, I'm sorry, Logan, but I have to be honest. What? Nothing to see here. There's literally nothing for you to see. Dragon said, sorry, Logan, I have to be honest. I appreciate that, even if the honesty is soul crushing. And Exterminatus says, raid suggestion. Let me copy this raid suggestion down. Thank you very much. Let me copy this down into my little text file because that will be useful for us in a little bit later. Once we're doing that, so let me just type this down here, the raid suggestion. There, and let's see, where did I leave off? Exterminatus says, it's okay, Logan. Logan appreciates your honesty. Honesty is an integral part of friendship. No, it is. Like, I'm serious. Like, comedy is my life. I do improv every week. I would rather someone be honest. And I also realize it's, of course, subjective, but I would rather people be honest about their opinions of comedy with me. Dragon says, yeah, Exterminatus with emotes. Eggman said, please just let him be in a coma or something, just like he can talk and nothing else. I walked away for a few seconds. Why? Exterminatus says, it do be like that sometimes. Eggman said, Logan, no. Was the Logan note you don't want to pause the stream now? Exterminatus says, yes. Huh?
Wait a second, now there's something else. You can look at where Yaku was injured.
Oh, was there? Oh, was there like a, one of those trophy things that we're supposed to pick up? Because those are around, so or maybe it was just more investigating stuff. Thank you very much, Dragon, for the 10 bits. Let's go back. I think it was down this hallway. Yeah, there it is. There is his blood stain. Is there something else? Is there one of those like blue things? The blue trophy things? Oh, no. Wait, where are you going? The wrong way. Okay, so it's over here somewhere. I don't see it anywhere. Let me start mashing this key. Huh. I don't see it. But yeah, Eglin said, give me closure, please. Okay, we will go check it out. We'll find out what Yako Furio's ultimate fate is. But apparently the search for a blue orb of some sort? I assume that's what it is. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Is it just the fact that the blood stain is there on the floor? Did it spell out something? Okay, I might need more of a clue than that. But I also feel like whenever I get the clues, it ends up being like 20 minutes long of trying to suss out the clues. So what I will do is I will save right now, again. And on this other file, and then what I can do is, after the game is over, I can load it back up to a previous save file and like wander around and see if I can find something else, if I'm missing something. Let's see, Exterminatus says he's catching up. I'm so close to catching up. And I already looked through that window earlier. Eglin says, at least we still have the gumshoe gap. Oh, that's true. We can hang out with the memories of our possibly dead friend. Are you ready? Here we go. And we're gonna see everybody crying, probably. Oh no. Brace yourselves, brace yourself. This is not gonna be good. Oh, now the loading screen. Dragon says, oh, apparently you can't look at it yet. Never mind. Okay, so it's something that'll be there later. And Dragon says to Eglin, that's true. That 3 hours, 1 minute, and 20 seconds in the stream. I caught up to chat. All right, so let's see. It's gonna be something really sad. It's gonna be like Fubuki crying. The sad music is playing. Crap. He looks.
Chief Yako!
He looks very dead. I think he might be dead.
It appears his soul hasn't been severed yet. It's still connected to his body.
Eglin! Sorry, I shouldn't shout your name right there. He's alive! He's alive!
But the line is very thin. It could cut away any moment now.
Then why did we hear Chief Yako's voice back there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It seems there are many more mysterious things in this world that I don't know about. Well, since he went through the trouble of risking his life to give us a lecture, I will sheath my blade.
It's gotta be so dramatic. He's like Yusuke over in Persona 5. I will sheath my blade.
When you're lost, you should believe in your own heart.
Vivia, I still have a lot I need to say to you.
So please don't murder me!
But solving this case is top priority. This is the only way to save Chief Yako and everyone else.
Fine. You can report to them once you return to your body. I have somewhere else to go.
Okay.
Where are you going?
After hearing the chief's words, I just remembered. There's something I need to do.
Okay.
What's that?
I have a premonition.
You could share it.
In exchange for obtaining the truth, I sense that our peace and quiet will crumble away.
Oh boy. Let's see. Extemporaneous says, Dragon! Cookster says, I think I just saw him blink. Well, his eyes were closed. It might. Who knows? This game's low budget enough. Maybe he did blink. Eglin says, help him, dang it! Dragon says, what? Cookster says, why is there blood on his mouth? Poison blade? No, I told you. He was eating a raspberry Flintstones push pop and it spilled on his shirt. That's all. No, I think it's because, like, you know when people get, like, stabbed and they go, like, cough out the blood like that? I think it's because, like, internal bleeding, it probably got into his stomach and out like that. That is my guess. But let's keep going.
But perhaps something entirely new lies beyond that destruction. In order to discover what that may be, I want to continue my investigation for a bit longer. It's not that I want the truth. I need to find an answer I can agree to with confidence.
Okay. Is this the sprite you were talking about, Dragon? The smiling one that you really like? That one down there? Where he's like, eh.
I still don't understand most of what you say, but now I know we feel the same way about this. Let's investigate this together.
Yay! We can be ghost buddies!
As you wish.
Yay!
Master, don't trust this guy. You can't erase the fact that he flashed a blade at you.
Wait, am I T-posing? What just happened? What happened to Yuma? He's just, his arms got all stiff. Why? Why, bro?
I know. I'm not that naive.
You sure about that?
I hope I'm not.
After all, you're always so trusting and relying on others.
I think that's got to be a bug.
I still have a bad feeling about this. That guy is dangerous.
And like my head is still looking over there and blinking, but my...
Really?
Oh, well, there we go. There we go.
I want to believe that it'll be all right now.
All right, the bug is fixed. We're now back and we're breathing once again. Yay! So we found out that he's I was gonna say he's okay. He is not okay. But he is like less not okay than before. He's still not okay. He's still dying, but he's like, yeah. Yes, that. Anyway, let me read some more in the chat. Extemporaneous says, shrugs, nothing. You just said never mind, so I never minded. I was JKing. Dragon says, nope, that's just what happens when you get a deep stab wound. Dragon says, Extemporaneous, oh, haha. Eglin said, watch us solve the truth, and Yomi's still arrested. Well, that's what I'm saying. Last time that we got caught at the end and we were saved by Makoto, Yomi literally said, no matter what, the next time I see you, I'm gonna arrest you. When Martine Electro was trying to harangue us and hassle us at the school, at Etheria Academy, she didn't care about the logic. We've had to literally have the suspect confess in order to get us off the hook by having Shinigami possess the dead suspect. And Yomi, I don't think is gonna care about that. See it, Agnes. That's probably it. Animation glitch. Whoa! Dragon says, no, the other one where he looks really happy while his eyes are closed. Okay, I'll try and keep an eye out for that one. Cookster says, wahoo! Agnes said, that made my day. Yes, he is alive. Barely, but he's alive. Cook says, oh no, he's dying. A-pose! Dragon said, the face that looks like this. Ha! Eglin said, Chief Husband isn't dead. Being almost dead means he's not dead yet, just like being almost Christmas means it's not Christmas. Moonlight said, T-posing to boost confidence, possibly. Yes. All right, so we are going to be doing a raid. We had one raid suggestion for Kiraku Neos. Hope I'm saying that right. So we are going to be doing a raid. So thank you all for hanging out. I had a lot of fun, even though that was the longest dang cutscene to convince Vivia to hang out with us. I had a lot of fun. So thank you all so much for hanging out. Here is, of course, our raid. Oh, I typed it wrong. Our raid message. For anyone who's lurking, I'll also put down our schedule. Right now, the current schedule is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Alternating between this game and Persona 5 Royal. So that means tomorrow, Saturday, no stream Saturday. Sunday will be Persona 5. We're getting really close to the end of the base game. It's very exciting stuff. And then we'll pick up on Tuesday where we left off tonight with that cliffhanger that we gotta save. We have to save poor little Yako. Dragon says it pronounced Neos. Okay, Neos. Gotcha. Moonlight says, have a good one, y'all. Dragon says, see ya. Yes, see everybody in here. For anyone who's also lurking, let me give you the social media stuff. Here's our Discord server. It is, as I always say, a small community, but the size of the community doesn't matter when they have like so many awesome people. You guys are awesome. I love and appreciate each and every one of you in our community. Here's my other social medias. Here's TikTok. Here's YouTube. Here's the Twitter. The raid's gonna start in just a few seconds. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just gonna wave and let the lag catch up. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you Sunday for Persona, back here Tuesday for more rain code. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.